So
Taught me how to marry.
no wonder because I was born.
I don't want it. Ta-da! Yeah. No, on there.
I'm Scandi Hussain and I'm your help. Oh God. Sorry, let me start again. Okay. We engage with you, the students, to make sure. Oh, we engage with you, the students. I did it right as well. Oh, sorry. We make the changes that you want.
I'm here for you, so let me know your opinions and views on anything ethical or environmental. That's quite hard to say.
Split media.
This is going to put me off.
Okay, just stop.
So, residents, students, conservation, should I start again? Keep going. To put on a week-long event set.
Just keep going.
A whole, a week-long He's volunteering and media all together to show.
What am I saying? Was it 3 things that we've done?
Okay. Oh, wait, how do I say this?
We've got a new website. I'm not in the... That was good. We've got a new website. Is that better? Yeah, better. We've got the new gold sofa. Alright.
Not yet.
And we've had a fantastic response rate for our SU.
Fantastic!
So we're here with the editors, Tom and Elliot.
Ed and Elliot, yeah.
Sorry, Elliot. Whoa, getting it all
Great start.
Great start. Sorry.
Hello, my name is Borat. I am from Kazakhstan. I am so happy to be here. Yakshimash, wow, how much? Cheers, man.
I'm here today for the Backcliff Met. Oh God. Can I then chopping down trees? Oh no. I love it. There, the gloves hindering you a bit there.
Gloves are hindering me a little bit. I do most of my gardening without gloves, but I thought we'd put safety first here. So.
Hello there, and welcome to Leeds Met SU's live election results night. My name's Eric Selby.
And I'm Beth Krista Wilson, and we're going to be here all night bringing you the results. And if you do have a question, if there's something you want to find out, you can tweet us, #LeedsMetElects, and I'm at Beth K. Wilson. You can tweet me.
Don't bother tweeting me, because I won't be looking. Let's have a big round of applause for our audience here tonight. Hello, everyone. We'd love you guys to get involved as well with the hashtag. So if you could #LeedsMetElects, and we will be receiving your tweets up here, so we can ask the lovely candidate winners their questions, your questions.
So to begin with, we have Millie Cooper, who's the current SU president. Hello, Millie. How are you doing?
Hi guys, I'm good. I just want to apologise for my appearance. I will be doing a wardrobe change later. Don't you worry.
Now, obviously, this time last year, you were probably very nervous. You were backstage waiting to find out if you'd got your role. Can you just tell us how you think they might be feeling?
I think it's nerves, but it was more excitement of the unknown, because you have absolutely no idea how everyone's done what generally. Didn't really know what sort of my competition had been doing, but it was such an awesome feeling, and having your friends support you and the people that have helped you with your campaign. And it's the weirdest thing when it all comes down to one night and one moment, and all the build up and the energy, and I'm sure everyone will be absolutely knackered as well. Well, I hope so, because they've been working so hard.
So I have a question about your campaign last year.
Yeah.
Do you think you would have done as well if you'd had a moustache the whole time?
100%.
For the people who don't know, Millie did Movember. she's a girl, so obviously she didn't grow one. She drew one on every single day, and you did that for the whole month, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was it difficult? Did you get some weird looks from people?
I think, I got a lot of people thought I was quite a feminine boy as well. I think the haircut and the way I dress kind of went along with that. But no, it was brilliant. It was it came from a friend who did Movember last year and recommended that I did it. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to do that? And they were like, well, you just need to draw it on every day for a month. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. So I did a different one every day. Even weekends, my granny was horrified when I turned up at her house for lunch with a moustache on my face. She was like, Millie, I was going to introduce you to people, but I decided not to. And I was like, really? But no, it was brilliant. It was a really good month, and it was definitely interesting getting people's reactions. But I think once I explained what I was doing, the people's responses were so positive and managed to raise like a decent amount. And I think I might even do it next year, actually, and just go even harder on it. But no, it was great.
Brilliant. Do you have, so you're not running this year, as a lot of people know already, for president again. Do you have plans for when you leave, basically?
I'm hoping to go into what I did my degree in. So I studied interior architecture and design. And I think I'm always going to be passionate about working with people and making a difference. And I think if I can make a difference in what people are surrounded by, I think that would be pretty amazing, and probably more subtle. I think I like doing subtle differences that people don't really notice, but they improve everything around them. So hopefully that. So I'll be going back down south, back home. I think my parents are quite glad that I'm going to be closer to them after 4 years of being in Leeds. So that'll be nice.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Millie. If everyone could give Millie a round of applause, that would be great.
Thanks.
We will be seeing Millie later.
Hopefully in a different outfit.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Millie.
Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thank
I just
you.
put this down
now.
here,
Yeah. Don't forget your scarf.
So I think we're just about ready in a couple of minutes for the referendum results. So everyone who has been nominated, this isn't a nomination, this isn't someone who's up for election, this is to do with the SU and whether they're on board with the name change for the university. But for the rest of the night, all the candidates who've been nominated will find out the result backstage and learn whether they've won their posts. So I think we're just about ready for the referendum results.
University, 1,544 valid votes were cast. In order for the associated policy motion proposing the condemnation of the university for the outcome and process of the name change consultation to pass, a simple majority of voters must have voted no, they do not agree with the proposed new name for the university. The voting numbers were as follows. Number of votes for no, 279. Number of votes for yes, 1,265. That's wrong, isn't it? Is it? I therefore declare that with 81.93% of the vote, the motion has passed and will be sent to the Board of Trustees to be ratified before becoming policy of the Students' Union.
There we go.
So that was the result Jay wanted, I do believe.
Yeah,
which is
great
good.
way to start the night. Microphone not working, and the results the wrong way around. But apart from that, it was brilliant, and I know that Jay will be very pleased with that result.
And many other students, by the sounds of it. Yes. So next up, we're going to have the NUS delegate results, and here is Mike to announce them.
were as follows. Reopened nominations received 29 votes. Josh Chandler received 74 votes. Nikolai Baker received 105 votes. Aurelie Dissassi received 167 votes. And Helen Harvey received 237 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Helen Harvey was elected and reopened nominations was eliminated. In the second round, the votes were as follows. Josh Chandler received 77 votes. Nikolai Baker received 106 votes. Aurelie Dissassi received 172 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, no candidate was eliminated and the surplus from Helen Harvey was redistributed. In the third round, the votes were as follows. Josh Chandler received 86.68 votes. Nikolai Baker received 113.7 votes. Aurelie Dissassi received 187.18 votes. So at that stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Josh Chandler, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. In the fourth round, the votes were as follows. Nikolai Baker received 139.7 votes. Aurelie Dissassi received 219.18 votes. I therefore declare Helen Harvey and Aurelie Dissassi duly elected NUS delegates.
Are Helen and Aurelie around to do their thank you speech? Who knows? We'll hopefully be meeting them soon.
Obviously they're not here yet, but have we got any tweets that we can read out?
I was just having a look actually, and I don't. Let's have a look. Yeah, if you could send them on. I've just been told they're here. Organisation. Fun times.
So in a minute we're going to be able to speak to the women's officer and see how she's feeling about tonight. And someone has tweeted saying, nervous doesn't even describe how they feel. So I think there's a lot of pressure on people in situations like this. And I remember last year, everybody was so relieved when they found out they'd got it.
Yes, and probably when they found out they didn't get it as well, because then they could stop worrying about it.
I think it must be stressful because you have sort of 2 weeks of campaigning, is it? And then votes are only open for a few days. So there's a lot of pressure in those few days to make sure you're maximising your voting time.
Yeah, it's about getting out there, getting people hearing your name and getting your points across as to, you know, what you're going to do for the student union.
I'd be interested to hear people's campaigning techniques, because I remember last year there was a lot of food involved. There was lots of briberies to do with baking and chocolatey goods.
Would you guys say it was bribing, people giving out chocolates and sweets?
No.
I'm not personally complaining.
I can always be bribed with some chocolate cake.
I know there are a couple of candidates I spoke to that are quite against the whole idea of the whole bribing thing, and they like to sort of get stuck in there and, you know, just get their point across. But, you know, each to their own.
But if you can do that with cake,
yes,
then that's only a good thing in my eyes.
If you could do it with cake, you're going to do it a lot more successfully, I think.
Exactly.
Or sweets. I don't actually like cake that much. I like brownies, but, you know. I've just got a tweet here, which I think is very important and relevant. Somebody called Harry says he can see me. So that's good. So we're going to bring on Megan now to announce the women's officer result. So if you'd like to bring her on, that would be good. Hello, Megan.
Hello everyone, I'm Megan. I'm the current Vice President Welfare in the Students' Union. I'm going to announce the result for the Women's Officer election. So, for the election of Women's Officer, 757 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 378.5. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 155 votes. Dorothy Lorraine received 602 votes. I therefore declare Dorothy Lorraine duly elected Women's Officer.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who voted for me and helped with my campaign. It means a lot. This is something I never thought I would do, so the fact that I'm up here is a massive achievement for me and means so much that everyone's helped me to get here. And well done to everybody with the campaign. Everyone's worked so hard and I hope you all celebrate tonight, and I look forward to working with you next year.
Big congratulations to Dorothy. I'm just going to pass you back over to Met Media. Just want to take a seat.
That mic can just have it
there. Hi.
How are you feeling? Did you expect that? I mean, was it difficult not being up against anyone, or were you quite pleased about that?
I think at first I was pleased, but then I thought I kind of would have liked the challenge, but it was a challenge for me just putting myself up for it, so that was the challenge enough in itself.
Go for it, Beth.
I was just saying, what sort of things were you doing throughout your campaigning?
Just trying to talk to as many people as possible. It was really, for me, it's about finding out what people want from the Women's Officer. Like, I have ideas, but it's more to do with what you would like from me. That's what I'm about.
Brilliant. Well, Dorothy, we're going to embarrass you a little bit, and we're going to show everyone your manifesto video now.
Oh, thanks.
My name is Dorothy Lorraine, and I want to be our Women's Officer next year. I'm a second-year English Literature student, and I want to further my studies in either gender or women's studies. And I've been an active member of the Women's Campaign throughout the year. Basically, if you are a self-identifying woman, I want to be here for you. I want to help the women of Leeds Met in any way I can, however big or small your problem might seem. I want to continue the excellent work of this year's Women's Officer in stamping out casual sexism, dismantling rape culture, and continuing to encourage the DIY girl ethic of the modern women. I'm going to be campaigning around campus, Headingley and City throughout the next 2 weeks. If you want to come see me, come say hi. I'd love to talk to you. And you can ask me anything you want via my Twitter or my Facebook. That's facebook.com/votedoro or twitter.com/votedoro. You can find out a little bit more about my campaign on there, or you can ask me anything you want and see some of my posters and even see my manifesto. Voting opens on the 25th, so you can find that through the SU website, and I hope to be seeing a lot more of you all next year.
So, what made you want to run for this position?
I'm just really interested in the views of the women of Leeds Met and making sure that they have a voice and trying to get things as equal as possible for the ladies.
Brilliant. Well, I guess thank you for coming on stage. If everyone would like to give Dorothy a final round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dorothy. Yeah, put it down. Go any way you want off the stage. You can somersault off the front.
Straight to the bar, probably.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing in 10 minutes. I'm not really. So, have you been looking at the tweets?
Well, as not Extreme and Edge Room are normally really reliable, but for some reason it's just not working today. But
we've got. You've said that one already, haven't you? La-di-da, la-di-da. Guess. So yeah, we're running really on schedule, as you can see. Okay, we are going to pass over now to the LGBT officer results. I'm not sure who's announcing them, but we'll soon find out.
Okay, hey everyone. So my name's Ollie, I'm the current VP Education. So now for the result for LGBTQ officer. For the election of LGBTQ officer, 663 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 331.5. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 167 votes. Lewis Biggins received 496 votes. I therefore declare Lewis Biggins duly elected as LGBTQ officer. Okay, now invite Lewis to make a speech.
I'll just keep it brief because I'm not really good with speeches, but thank you everyone that voted for us and had faith in us, and I promise to do it justice.
Obvious question, or maybe not so obvious. How are you feeling?
I'm quite excited. I've never won an election before,
So have you ran for an election before?
Never.
So you've won your first ever election?
Yep, so I'm quite excited. I'm just like, yeah, happy to, like, yeah, that's finally over. I'm done with campaigning, I'm just ready to, like, be able to do the good work, obviously, for the
Has it
job.
been quite a tough time doing all the campaigning?
It definitely has. Like, you do doubt yourself a lot during because you're worried that people aren't going to vote for you, but just feels good that people did.
Yeah. And what sort of things were you doing for campaigning?
Definitely, I think I need to raise awareness about events for LGBT students around like the campus because I feel like a lot of them don't participate in events.
And is that why you wanted to run? Is that something you want to
Yeah.
encourage, to have more events?
Yeah, I wanted to run so I'd be like a friendly person that if anyone has any issues, they can come to us. That's about it. Thank you for voting for us, people.
Well, I think we're ready to have a look at your manifesto.
Oh God, okay. My name is Lewis Biggins and I'm running for the LGBT Student Union. Basically, the reason I'm running is because I want to be the friendly person that you can come to if you've ever got any issues. Like, at the moment, I'm part of the Society for Leeds Met, the LGBT one, and I'm campaigns officer at the minute. So I'm that person. I'm trying to like make it better for the LGBT community, like in uni. Like, if you've ever got any issues, like you can come to me for any help. You can Facebook us or you can email us it. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it more diverse. Like, in the society at the moment, we're not really like, we don't have a large enough, like, I think, like, membership, and we need to really make it more like diverse for everyone. So if you're part of the, if you're a lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, we'll like appeal to everyone. So yeah, vote for us anyway for Student Union. I swear, yeah, it'll be fun.
Did you enjoy that part of it, making the manifesto?
I did. It was a new experience. I think I could have been better prepared. Like, I was a bit shaky in it, but I did my best. Like, I wanted it to be natural, so.
And what will be your first sort of point of action when you start your position?
Well, actually, probably like learn the ropes, because at the moment I need to like get. Obviously, my current flatmate Callum, he's the current officer, so obviously just asking for his feedback about the job.
Cool. Well, if we'd like to give Lewis a round of applause, please. Thank you, Lewis. You can leave the stage. We're going to be announcing the results of the BME officer now, so if we'd like to bring them on, please.
Hello guys, I'm Skander Hussain and I'm the HSS faculty officer. I'm going to be presenting the result for the Black and Minority Ethnic Students Officer. For the election of Black and Minority Ethnic Students Officer, 641 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 320.5. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 102 votes. Ghislaine Brutus received 539 votes. I therefore declare Ghislaine Brutus duly elected Black and Minority Ethnic Students Officer. I invite Ghislaine to make a speech.
I wrote a speech. I would like to thank everyone who participated in elections, whether you voted for me or any other candidate. The opportunity to vote, although sometimes we feel disheartened by the results, is one of the greatest in the modern world. We have an opportunity to participate in the leadership of our society. Many people around the world, especially women, some marginalized groups, sometimes whole populations, have yet to gain this privilege. Therefore, thank you for exercising that right. I spoke of many things during my campaign: diversity, yet inclusivity, culture and heritage exhibitions, sharing and learning about each other, enabling us to become better equipped to enter the workforce, acceptance and recognition of each other's stories and journeys. The paradigm shift I spoke of in my first speech was one where we begin to view ourselves on global terms, ignoring the divisive politics of our leaders, fooling us into believing that our lives are separate and above those of others around this planet. I would like us, all who ran and those who voted, to from this day have a greater participation in the way decisions are made on our behalf. We should, as students, continue to fight, ensuring that our curriculums reflect real-world issues. This is the only way that we can be the change that is needed in this world. We can't allow our education system and that of our children to continue to be watered down and diluted. It is to our advantage to participate in the voting active bodies, renouncing the belief that we are mere zombies following the stench of wealth. I will part with the words that will, I feel, define who I will become in the future. We are one planet, a living planet, one human race, sharing this space, the only one we have in this galaxy, with animals and plants interdependently. We need to move towards ridding ourselves of stereotypes, labels, and recognize that below our uniqueness lies everything that makes us similar. Thank you.
Hello there. If you'd like to grab the orange microphone. First of all, congratulations.
Thank
well
you.
done.
And you're the first person that's prepared a speech. Or was that because you thought you'd win, or are you just very organised?
I like speaking. I want to improve my public speaking.
Okay, no, that was a really good speech, and we can actually have a look at your manifesto as well and hear a bit more of you.
Hi there, my name is Ghislaine Brutus, and I'm campaigning for a post as Black Minority and Ethnic Officer. I am a second-year student studying international relations and global development. My cultural heritage is diverse, and as well as my experiences. Born in a French-speaking Caribbean island, and later growing up in the British overseas territories, as well as the United States, I am well aware of culture shock and fitting in. I do believe that the only way to overcome those obstacles is to embrace our differences, share our stories, and enjoy each other, because this is one planet and there is only one human race. Why you should vote for me? I will ensure that your experience at university is colorful and adventurous. Showcase the colorful beauty of the uni's multitude of cultures and ethnic groups. Make meeting and greeting fun and educative experience. Thank you.
One last question for you. How did you find the whole experience of campaigning?
I think I loved it. It was not as challenging that I would hoped it to be, because I was the only one running for the position. I think if I had some competition, it would have been more, challenging. But I love the experience, and I think I've learned a lot to go forward and perhaps do something on that same line later on in life.
Well, congratulations, and you can go off and start celebrating now.
Thank you very much.
If you'd like to give her a round of applause, everyone, please.
And we're just about ready to go to the result for the international officer. But before we do, I just want to say hello to Dave Alcorn, who was the SU president last year, who spent most of his time in a leprechaun suit. He's actually in California, and he's watching the show from there. So a big hello to you, Dave. And so if we can welcome the people onto the stage to give the international officer results.
Hello, I'm Chloe, the current VP Activities at the Students' Union. I'm now going to do the results for the elections of International Students Officer. For the election of International Students Officer, 666 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 333. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 66 votes. Vivian Awam received 244 votes. Maya Dhingra received 356 votes. I therefore declare Maya Dhingra duly elected International Students Officer.
Hello everyone. I just want to thank everyone who voted for me, and I'm the international officer now. That's it. I just want to thank everyone who voted for me. I did my best that I could, and now everyone's voted for, I'm the international officer. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Just pick up the orange one, perfect.
If you just hold it up to your mouth, then everyone can hear you.
Hi.
There we go.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah? Was that the result you expected?
Not really.
No.
It was 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were you campaigning up until the last minute today?
Not really.
Not
really.
Well, you must have been doing well before that because you won.
Yeah, I was campaigning till yesterday.
Yeah.
And today I campaign like around till 2-3 o'clock, that's it.
Okay. I guess once it hits 4, that is the time where all the campaigners kind of go, finally, I can have a rest. I don't have to go out and say hi to anyone because
I know.
It's over
That is
at
so
4,
good.
yes.
Was that a good feeling when it got to 4 o'clock and you thought, right, it's
I know,
finished?
it was the best feeling. I was so tired.
What did you do at exactly 4 o'clock?
At 4 o'clock, I went off to bed.
You went to bed?
Yeah, slept.
Nice.
So you could come back refreshed for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we won't hold you too long. We're going to show everyone your manifesto video like we've been doing with everyone else.
Oh my God.
So let's pass over to the video.
Ni hao, chest, namaste. Figuring out what is that? That's hello everyone. Hello everybody. This is Meher Dhingra standing for the post of your international officer. I aspire to integrate a big chunk of happiness and ease into the lives of not just the international student, but everyone. A quick reality check would prove why happiness is vital. Ask yourself any question and then add another question. Why that, if the answer to it is not happiness? Ultimately, the end point of the question chain is going to be happiness. I have various ways to do that for you guys. Some of them being promoting harmony and interaction between international students and the home students. I will organize loads and loads of interactive events for all of you. On a higher platform, I will raise the issue of dramatic raise in the international student fees. So folks, let's take the first step to become one. Let's unite and get happy. Please vote for Meher Dhingra as the international officer. Zerjian, Do Vidzenia, Alvida. Now you guys are wondering what's that? See you soon, guys. Bye.
Tiring. How would you sum up this experience?
I think everyone should get once.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't win, the experience is worth it.
And what made you want to run in the election?
I just wanted to do something for the university because I'm here, it's my first day, I want to get all kinds of exposure and I want to give everything that I could. That's it. Yeah.
So now that you've been elected, what would you say, out of your manifesto points or out of your ideas, what would you say is the thing you're most looking forward to doing when you're in office?
The thing I'm looking forward to is I have an idea, it's called a buddy system, and every student who comes here, an international student, I'll appoint, like, I'll get volunteers from the home students to show them around so that they don't feel lonely, because it's really difficult for every international student to come here all alone and have no one around. I've experienced that. So I just want no other person to go through the same thing.
And during your campaigning, what sort of things have you been doing?
Sorry?
During your campaigning, what have you been doing? Have you been giving out food? Have you been putting posters up, that kind of thing?
I've been going knocking the doors.
Knocking on the doors.
I've made sweatshirts for myself and for some more people. And that's it. I've been giving flyers, knocking doors, that's it. Putting Facebook posts after every 10 minutes.
Facebook, wow, that's a popular one, isn't it? There's lots of rules about where you're allowed to post and where you're not allowed to post, isn't there, in groups and things like that?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
There are a lot of regulations for this. You have to keep in mind
that
at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Well, congratulations. You can relax. You can go for a sleep now, and you don't have to worry about campaigning anymore.
Thank you.
Brilliant. One more round of applause.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the results of the Students with Disabilities Officer. Somebody is going to be coming on stage right now to announce that.
All being well.
All being well, if they're there, who knows? We can't see behind this massive poster thing. You guys probably have a better view than we do.
Students with Disabilities Officer, and I'm here to announce the results for the Students with Disabilities Officer election. So, for the election of Students with Disabilities Officer, 622 valid votes were cast, meaning the effective quota required to win is 311. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopened nominations received 29 votes. Nikolai Baker received 247 votes. Poppy Howell received 346 votes. I therefore declare Poppy Howell duly elected as Students with Disabilities Officer.
I'd just like to say thanks, guys, for everyone who voted for me, and this means a lot to me, and I think I can make a lot of change, so thanks for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Okay. Hello there, Poppy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is a very smiley face.
Yes.
Are you extremely happy with that result?
I'm very happy, yes. It's brilliant. There's a lot that I want to change and improve, so it's great to be given the opportunity.
And you're following on from a great man, Graham.
Yes.
I assume you know him quite well. Are there any of his ideas that you're going to sort of carry on, anything he's set up, or just keep things going?
I just think I'm just going to keep things going, and I really want to, as I said in my campaign, I really want to create more opportunities for people with disabilities within sport, because that means a lot to me, because I'm into sport and it helped me a lot. And I also want to make the application process for the support before and during uni easier for people to access, because I didn't have a very good experience of that. So, yeah.
Okay, that sounds brilliant.
Well, you mentioned your campaign there, so let's have a little look at your manifesto.
Hi, I'm Poppy Howell, and I'm running for the role of Disability Officer. I'm a first year PR student, and I live on the Headingley campus. I also have cerebral palsy. If successfully elected as Disability Officer for the Student Union, I will work to improve the Leeds Metropolitan University experience for students with disabilities. I have 3 strands to my campaign. 1. I will work to improve the opportunities for students with disabilities within sport. 2. I will review the transport needs of students with disabilities and work to improve the transport systems where needed. 3. I will work to make the application process for disability support easier to access and understand. I will do this for all support needs, financial, academic or otherwise. If successfully elected as the Disability Officer for the Student Union, I promise to do everything in my power to deliver on all 3 strands of my campaign. Vote Poppy Howell. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
So, Poppy, how long ago does that video feel? Because I don't know about you, but I feel like we filmed those videos 4 weeks ago.
Oh, honestly, it's just gone past so quickly. It's ridiculous. It's just been a whirlwind, but it's been brilliant. The experience is just awesome.
Awesome. Sorry.
I was going to say, and what's been the highlight of this for you?
I think just knowing that I had the confidence to do it, and plus my dad made it very, very clear that he ran for student elections when he was in university, so he's going to be very happy.
He's going to be very proud of you. And you were cringing while you were watching that video. Did you enjoy recording it?
I did, yeah. I just think my voice comes across really, really posh when I'm doing stuff like that.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, no. It's fine.
Nothing wrong with sounding posh, I say.
Yeah.
So I think it's about time we gave Poppy a massive round of applause for tonight's results.
Thanks, guys.
So we have another video for you to watch. It's a good time filler, I guess. Cue video.
So
So, I don't know about you guys, but it's really hot up here with all these lights in my face.
I'm still quite cold.
You're still cold.
Mm.
I don't know, I always seem to be really hot in these situations. Girls always seem to be cold in these situations. Who knows what's going on? So I think it'd be really great if we've got loads of tweets coming in. When I say loads, people like Leeds Met SU are tweeting us.
Yep.
David Alcorn is tweeting us. But it'd be great if we could get more of your tweets in. So, Beth, if you'd like to say how we do that.
Why are you making me say it, Eric? Is it because last year you kept saying Leeds Met execs and not Leeds Met elects?
I may have given everyone the wrong hashtag
Okay,
last year.
don't worry, I won't drop you in it. So the hashtag is Leeds Met elects. I'm at Beth K. Wilson.
And you're not using my Twitter. But
Eric, you're always on Twitter.
I know, but I don't. Basically, I can't multitask very well, and I've got an iPad in front of me with the Leeds Met Elects hashtag on it, and I've got my phone on me as well, and that's 2 different things I have to look at.
You're really living up to the stereotype of men not being able to multitask, I'm afraid.
Well, it's funny you say that, because I'm actually a drummer, and I think when you drum, you've got to hit many different things at the same time. Look at that. Look, I'm moving 3 things.
It's lovely working with you, Eric.
Thanks. Yeah. Should we have a look at some of these?
We
tweets?
shall, yes. So
Okay.
someone has said, powerful speech from BME Students Officer at Leeds Met Elects. Love how passionate the students are. And I have to say, it was a brilliant speech. So I'm agreeing with that.
It was a brilliant speech, actually, and I like to think that if I was to win an election, that my speech would be very well prepared and just awesome.
If Eric did a speech, he would get up on stage, make it up as he went along, and make it last as long as possible until he physically had to be dragged off the stage.
I would be hoping that they played that music at the end, where they're
Like at the award ceremonies.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we'll finish the tweets for now, do you reckon?
And we are now going to hand over and find out who is going to be the new Carnegie officer.
We are.
Hiya, it's Skander Hussain again. I'm here for the faculty officer for Carnegie. For the election of faculty officer for the Carnegie faculty, 666 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win was 333. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 90 votes. Johnny Clegg received 576 votes. I therefore declare Johnny Clegg duly elected faculty officer for the Carnegie faculty and invite him to make a speech.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Really pleased to be able to have this opportunity. First of all, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my flatmates who've had to put with me for the last 2 weeks. They've all come here tonight to support me. But yeah, thanks to everyone who voted to me, everyone who listened to me walking down the corridors, everyone who I give flyers to at uni. But yeah, thanks a lot. And had a really great campaign team, and to all the other contestants that for all of their roles were a massive support as well. So good luck to all you guys tonight as well. Cheers.
Because I think there might be a few people over there who want to go to the SU bar with you after this. So what's been the best part of this whole campaigning experience for you?
It's just been getting out there, talking to people, making new friends. Obviously, all the other candidates in the campaign have been brilliant, meeting new people on my course, people that I didn't know. It's just been fantastic.
Are you quite sad that it's over now?
Yeah, a bit sad, but really pleased I've got the role, but I think, it's all done now.
Yeah.
So, being a Carnegie faculty rep, obviously it's quite a sporty faculty. A lot of people probably think there is only sports in Carnegie. Are there other things in Carnegie? I don't know.
Loads of other things. I'm not very sporty at all. But yeah, events management, I do events management. There's so many people up there that do that. And there's a load of great courses. You've got education. It's a fantastic campus. It's great.
Awesome. And it's based up in Headingley, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Is that where you are going to be spending most of your time when elected then?
It will be, yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Well, I think we're just about ready to have a look at your manifesto and see what you've been getting up to.
Embarrass you a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hi guys, my name is Johnny Clegg and I'm running for Carnegie Faculty Officer. I'm currently a second year student studying events management, and I'm also the Raise and Give Society President. Through RAG, I've inspired change and proactiveness among students, and as my role as Carnegie Faculty Officer, I aim to do the same. When I've been out talking to students, feedback is always a main issue. I will endeavour to carry on the work that has been put in place by the SU in terms of standardising feedback and work to improve this. Many students have asked for more placement support, whether it be before, during or after placement. I will work to ensure more support is given in terms of communication and guidance, as well as improving the relationships between tutors and students whilst on placement. Lecture engagement is something which I believe can be improved. I will conduct research and work with teaching staff to create more engaging teaching methods to ensure full focus and engagement. Printing is expensive, and for courses where students are often required to print large reports, it can be very costly. Improvements are needed to ensure that all equipment is readily accessible, including the change machines, and there are no hidden costs within courses, such as the large printing bills. Student safety is paramount, and after hearing concerns about lighting in Beckett's Park, one of the main access routes into Headingley campus, I will work towards making it a safer environment for students. I understand a lot of people have similar views, so why vote me? I pledge to be an understanding platform for students to voice concerns and then act on your behalf. We all have a voice here at Leeds Met, and I will aim to make those voices heard. I can't promise to fix everything, but what I can do is pledge to work my hardest to ensure fair and equal opportunities for all students to achieve their full potential here at Leeds Met.
That was a very good manifesto, I have to say. What is the main thing that you're hoping to do when you start your new position?
I just want people to have a better experience at uni for their courses to improve, people to leave Leeds Met and say, yeah, that was great, I loved it, I loved my time there, it was fantastic.
And what's been your highlight of Leeds Met so far?
My highlight's been getting involved with the SU, doing things like this, being a part from RAG, it's fantastic, meeting you guys, that has topped it off tonight, definitely.
That's what I like to hear.
Johnny, I just had a really good question. Oh, I remember. Your outfit tonight, I've got to say, you're looking... I'm liking the outfit. And
thank you very much.
The little handkerchief. Doesn't he look good, guys? Doesn't he look good?
Must admit, I do work at Top Man, so that kind of gets it there. So
Yeah, you can't let them down, can you?
Definitely not,
I
no.
mean, Eric, I think you two should speak afterwards and get some tips because...
I'll give him a few pointers.
Yeah, I'm
don't
going to
worry.
embarrass Eric. Eric's shirt was so creased that we've got a shower in the dressing room, so I put the shower on full to make the bathroom steamy to try and actually get rid of some of the creases.
Perfect.
So I think some advice could be used here.
I think it works. No one's said anything until you just pointed it out.
Okay, can someone please tweet Eric telling him how good his shirt looks?
Thank you. You don't have to, guys, but do it. Yeah.
So how are you planning to celebrate tonight? Or is it totally in their hands?
Yeah, their hands. Whatever they want, they can take me anywhere.
Well, it's been lovely chatting to you, and
too.
well done. And
Thank you very much.
you can go rejoin your friends.
Round of applause for Johnny, please.
Cheers, thanks, guys.
So the next role is for AET officer. So let's cue the cheesy music.
Hi, I'm Nicole Richer and I'm the current Faculty Officer for AET. For the election of Faculty Officer for the Art, Environment and Technology, 580 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 290 votes. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopened nominations received 72 votes. James Starnes received 508 votes. I therefore declare James Starnes duly elected Faculty Officer for Arts, Environment and Technology. I'd like to invite James to make a speech.
Thanks, everyone. I have no idea what to say now. Thank you, and thank you for putting up with everything that I've done and made you look at for the last 2 weeks. Thanks again.
Hello and welcome to the Orange Mic.
Indeed.
I feel like we need a name for this section.
We don't, Eric.
We don't need a name for it.
Let's not go there.
So first of all, congratulations, of course, is in order. How are you feeling?
Still nervous, still
nervous, you've got it. It's
I know,
over.
But I can't help still feeling nervous, even though, I don't think it's sunk in completely yet.
Were you not expecting that result?
Well, I wasn't expecting that many votes.
Yeah.
I think I was expecting that evil Ron to get a few more. But, yeah.
I've heard a lot of things about Ron. Not a very nice person.
Yeah.
So AET officer is your new role. So when you're in office next year, do you have any big major plans?
Well, I'm going to be continuing on from Nicole's great work this year, getting material shop and such things going. But I'm also going to be pushing heavily for places like Broadcast Place to be open longer than 5 o'clock in the evening. So that'll affect a lot of people in faculty a lot.
Brilliant. Also, I don't know if anyone knows this, but when filming the manifesto video for this gentleman here, he had no voice. So his alternative for his manifesto video was to hold up plaques with things to say. So we're going to show people it now, I think, which would be great so they can see the effort you still put in despite losing your voice. QVT.
probably the most inconvenient time to lose your voice. How long did it
Definitely.
take you to write all those things out?
The best part of a good morning, and then I was still colouring them in on the bus. So
On the bus, you must have a steady hand then, because that was pretty easy to read.
it was quite bad colouring.
Well, the good thing about losing your voice is you don't lose your hand at the same time. Lesson I learnt from my mother. So, am I right in thinking you were a faculty rep this year?
Yeah, I'm currently a faculty rep. Started off the year as just a course rep, and then got elected as school rep as well. So
Yeah, so worked your way up as such. What would you say is the difference between your role that's going to be this year compared to your previous year?
I think there'll be a lot more responsibility for next year. I'll be able to make a lot more changes and actually get my points across, whereas this year will be much more of a support role for Nicole in her current position.
Awesome.
And I'm guessing you've really enjoyed your role this year, which is why you wanted to start as the full-time officer. What sort of things were you doing during your campaigning?
A lot of the things I was doing during campaigning I was just getting every poster out there that I could, getting the unfortunate mugshot-looking posters out there, lots of little flyers here and there, but yeah, and just getting out there and talking to people as much as I could.
Brilliant. Well, I think it's about time we gave Jake a round of applause. Everyone, round of applause for Jake, please. Thanks for joining us. Do you want to announce this?
HSS, I'm assuming that is Health and Social Science Officer result. So again, cheesy music.
Right, guys, hello, my lovelies, it's me again. It's the last one I'm presenting. This is one that's close to my own heart because it is actually for my current role for Faculty of HSS. For the election of Faculty Officer for the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences, 595 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 297.5. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopened nominations received 118 votes. Nick Davies received 477 votes. I therefore declare Nick Davies duly elected Faculty Officer for the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences.
Hey, all right, everyone? I'm not going to keep you long, let's be honest. It's going to be a long night, and I bet you all, like me, fancy a pint myself. So keep it short. I thank everyone for voting, not just in my election, but in everyone. Now I'm voted, that's the easy part. The hard part is to fill the enormous shoes of Skander. So amongst with everyone else who's get elected tonight, and all those who don't get elected, look forward to working closely with you and making Leeds Met the best possible university for the future. Thank you very much.
Well done, Nick. That was a good speech. Not scripted, was it?
Christ, no. You do it straight off the bat. It's like a rugby game. You don't plan it, you go and do it.
Okay. Well, it worked.
I like that attitude. That's pretty much what I do with speeches. Just do it.
It's what you do with everything, Eric.
That's what I do
Uni
with everything.
work, Met Media.
Not Met Media, actually. I'm very organised with Met Media.
So what has been the highlight of campaigning for you?
Really, going into lecture shout-outs and all and getting some great reception for some of them. I've been with a couple of other candidates going to lecture theatres 150 plus, and when you get an ovation at the end, you know, applause and everything, best adrenaline rush I felt since I played rugby for South Wales. Don't get much better than that.
I think, sorry.
Go on.
I think I can understand the adrenaline rush that you get because I noticed when being at a rugby match, when the first time I went, I had no idea what was happening in the rugby match, but just the audience and the crowd and the atmosphere was enough to make me feel excited, even though I'm pretty sure Leeds Met lost on that game.
Well, it must have not been the varsity games. We absolutely hammered them this year.
Well, let's have a look at your manifesto.
Oh, God.
Nick Davis. I'm from the SHEM Safety, Health, Environmental Management course, and I'm running for the Health Social Science faculty member. I believe I'd be a good person for the role, as I'm quite strong, personally strong and confident. I'm easily willing to talk in front of people, and I'm easily willing to get involved with groups, and especially when they've got issues. I'm a very approachable person, and I enjoy, to be honest, public speaking as it's part of my job with health and safety. You have to engage with different people, different views. You're not going to get on with everyone. No one can get on with everyone, to be honest, but you make the most of the situation, and I believe doing this in university is going to be a great step for me, but also the faculty in general, as I have had experience dealing with difficult people and, you know, good people, and coming together with good solutions to make the best of any situation in business. And I want to bring that forward into the university, into my role, especially with the diverse nature of all of the health social science courses. You have everything from nursing to health and safety to psychology. I also think I'd be good because I'm willing to get organised, help people get to meet together, because as faculty member at board I have to get with everyone's involvement, and as all of the reps out there I'd get social events going, get them all together, and I'm really flexible, to be honest, and if we all work together to find solutions and to help one another out, we can make the best of university, especially with the difficulty that we face studying on our own. We need to study as a group and help one another out. So don't forget to vote on Wednesday the 25th and Thursday the 27th, and I look forward to meeting you all and working with you all.
So well done on your video, as with everyone else. Was that a nerve-wracking experience? Do you enjoy making videos like that?
It was slightly nerve-wracking, but to be fair, I've gone through more difficult things. You just get on and do it, and a lot of the people who sit back and all will never do it. If you want to make the most out of life, you want to make the most out of your course, the most out of uni, you go, you get up, you do it. And that's always what I've done by, so.
I mean, were there any other aspects of this that you found difficult?
Not particularly. I've had to deal with World of Work, health and safety and all before, so come well equipped for that. To be fair, I inherit most of it through my genes. My dad's always one of the immense, always one of the top guys. I get regularly told how much we're alike, so I'll take their word for it that we're both very good at what we choose. So I haven't had a problem, and even coming to Leeds from where I'm from, you just come, you do it, you get on, you enjoy it, and unless you don't do it, you'll regret it in later life. So it sounds like you've actually had quite an easy time the last 2 weeks.
Would you call it that?
Easy wouldn't be the straight answer. It's easy the fact that I wasn't up against anyone, although I'm happy I wasn't, but I also would have liked the competition in many ways. But you don't rest on your laurels. You can be told you're 2-1, or I was told I was a B and A grade students at AES level. Rested on my laurels, screwed them beyond belief. Had one heck of a hard A2 year, so it was easy to the point of I thought it was going to be slightly more difficult, but it wasn't easy, especially for other candidates who had competition. So
brilliant. Well, it's been lovely having you, Nick.
Very
Congratulations. If everyone would like to give Nick a round of applause, please, that would be brilliant. Come on, guys. So next up, we have the Faculty of Business and Law. I do believe they are here to announce the results now.
Hello again, everyone. So, for the election of Faculty Officer for the Faculty of Business and Law, 585 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 242.5. The voting was as follows. In the first round, the votes were reopen nominations, 56 votes. Ali, 159 votes. Moses, 182 votes. And Sam, 188. So at that stage, this is how the votes were distributed. Reopen nominations did not secure enough of the vote and is therefore eliminated. In the second round, the votes were as follows. Ali received 165. Moses received 186. And Sam received 193. So, at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Ali, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. In the third round, the votes were as follows. Moses received 238 votes. Sam received 247 votes. I therefore declare Sam duly elected Faculty Officer for the Business and Law. Now I invite Sam to make a winner's speech.
Thanks to everyone that voted for me. It means so much, I can't tell you. I am really going to try my best to get the Business and Law faculty improved where you want it improving. And I just want to say thanks to my family for all their support as well. Thanks very much.
You seem quite overwhelmed.
A bit.
Oh. Have you been working really hard the last couple of weeks?
Tried to.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously worked really well. So while you compose yourself and get over that, let's have a look at your manifesto.
Oh, no.
Hi, and thanks for taking the time to view my manifesto for FBL Faculty Officer. I was going to spend the time saying what I wanted to change and what I was going to do, but instead, I want to find out what you want me to do. I'm standing because I want to focus on what you want to change, what you feel needs changing. Because being involved in the student life is part and parcel of being at Leeds Met. But I know that not all of you have got the time to fit everything in, and that's where I come in. In 2013, I was elected a second-year rep for HRM Business Studies, and also onto the Student Council as a general rep. So I'm already involved in the process. I know from being at the student rep course meeting and at faculty forum about issues such as feedback assessment and issues with the library. I'm fully committed in these roles, and I hope that if you elect me, I'll be as committed in the role as faculty officer. If you take the time to elect me, then I will be your voice at faculty meetings with the tutor and the student union. Thanks for putting up with me, and I hope to get your vote. Thank you.
Well done again. I know that I was the one that filmed that video with you, Sam, and you had your son with you who was, I've got to say, he was very well behaved. Is this usual behaviour for your son?
No, he's usually very talkative, being 3.5, so yeah, it was amazing to sit still for 2 minutes. So.
And you said you've got your other sons here as well.
Yeah, my 2 boys are at the back, so yep.
Oh, they'll be really proud of you. Are you going to go and celebrate with them afterwards?
I will do, thank you.
Yeah. Have you had fun campaigning?
I've made so many new friends, I really have. It's been amazing. People have come up and said, "Hi, Sam," and I'm thinking, I don't know who you are. It's just, yeah.
Felt like a bit of a celebrity.
I feel a bit like that. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, I've learned so much. It's been amazing. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
And what made you want to stand for this position in the first place?
I felt that the student union needed different ages to stand, and I wanted to make my kids proud of me. So. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, I guess we'll say thank you, Sam, for coming on. If everyone would like to give Sam a round of applause, please.
Well done. So the next role is for Ethics and Environment Officer.
Cue music.
I'm now going to reveal the results for the Ethics and Environment Officer elections. For the election of Ethics and Environment Officer, 745 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 309.5. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 20 votes. Jonathan Buttrick received 139 votes. Fartan Abdisalam received 147 votes. Declan Mulholland received 168 votes. And Ashley Marie Stevenson received 271 votes. So at that stage, this is how the votes were distributed. Reopen nominations did not secure enough of the vote and is therefore eliminated. In the second round, the votes were as follows. Jonathan Buttrick received 139 votes. Fartan Abdisalam received 150 votes. Declan Mulholland received 168 votes. And Ashley Marie Stevenson received 272 votes. So at that stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Jonathan Buttrick, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. In the third round, the votes were as follows. Fartan Abdisalam received 167 votes. Declan Mulholland received 207 votes. Ashley Marie Stevenson received 311 votes. So at that stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Fartan Abdisalam, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. In the fourth round, the votes were as follows. Declan Mulholland received 252 votes. Ashley Marie Stevenson received 367 votes. I therefore declare Ashley Marie Stevenson duly elected Ethics and Environment Officer. Would you like to come and give your winner's speech?
I'd like to thank all the people that voted for me, the new friends that I've made, and also my friends and my mum for coming to see me tonight.
Hello and welcome to the orange sofa. That's I'm going to stick with that.
It's not an orange sofa, Eric.
I know, but it's just got an orange mic though. The orange mic sofa.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank
is in
you.
order. How are you feeling?
Relieved.
You seem quite shocked. Did you not expect it to go that way?
Well, obviously, being against three other people who were all running really good campaigns, I think this was one of the most difficult categories to call because ethics and environment are two very different subjects, and to put them together, all four of us had very different pledges.
Yeah.
So it was difficult.
Was it
to
quite
call.
challenging?
Yeah, having to go around and speak to people and explain, and then you've got a very sore voice by the end of it.
How's your voice tonight? Sounds not too bad.
I'm all right now. I've had some wine.
Did you have when 4 o'clock came? Did you have a nice little?
No, I was in
refresher?
lesson at that point.
Are you in a lesson?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
So were you able to campaign today, or did you have to finish that up yesterday?
Yeah, I was campaigning today until 5 to 3 when my lesson started at 3.
That's dedication up until the last minute. And has it been a tense afternoon knowing that it's out of your hands now?
Yeah, but I just thought, I've done everything I can. I know that I put 110% into it, and therefore, even if I didn't win, I wouldn't regret it, and I still would want to work with whoever did win to make sure that we can go forward and become a more green, environmentally friendly university.
Brilliant. So when you were campaigning, would you say where do you think? Because I know there's Headingley campus and the City campus, and I want to know where people get the most response from. Do people get more response from Headingley? Do people like you more in the City? Is it obvious the difference, or is there no difference?
Well, I'm actually based at Headingley, so naturally I felt more comfortable speaking to people on my campus. And when I was down at City, I felt it's all like a bit of a maze, but I'm sure people from City felt like that at Headingley. I had a stall where I was offering free manicures as well. I actually did just as many manicures on men as I did women.
Well, it obviously worked. You obviously weren't hindered by the fact that you didn't campaign at City campus as much. What sort of things were you doing during your campaigning? So people have mentioned getting hoodies and t-shirts printed and posters and that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm actually a member of 5 different societies, so I tried to run a bit of an interactive stall where you could participate in different activities to represent each of my different hobbies. And people really enjoyed that, and they got on board, and I shall be announcing the winners next week, guys.
Awesome. I've got to say, your lips are looking very red.
Thank you very much. Everybody says that.
Well, is that what lipstick is that? I might use it myself.
It's by a mate called Sleek. It goes on as a lip gloss, and it dries to a matte lipstick.
Wow.
So, what are you going to be doing celebrating tonight?
Well, I think we're all going to go out. The one thing that I can say that I've really taken away from this, regardless of whether I've won or not, is I've made some really good friends. I've actually not had a great time with making friends so far at university, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to partake in this experience. We've all been for dinner, we all helped each other campaign, and I'm hoping that we'll still continue to be friends after this process.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. That sounds really good, doesn't it?
Are you disappointed that campaigning's over? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I mean, I come from a promotion and sales background, so I enjoy speaking to people, and also when you're passionate about what you're campaigning about, it makes it really fun because you want to spread the word and the message.
Yeah.
What if you could pick one highlight of this whole experience? What would it be?
Well, before question time, I was sat in Dry Dock and I was going to have some dinner on my own, and I sent a message to 2 of the girls who were also campaigning, and then they didn't message back. And then 10 minutes later, they just turned up at Dry Dock to meet me and have dinner with me, and I was just so touched that I'd made some really good friends. And they're not actually even sat there anymore. They must have gone to get a drink.
Disappear. Maybe they're buying you a drink.
Yes, hopefully.
Do you know what I was thinking? You know how you're saying you're enjoying campaigning and it's a really good 2-week experience. How would you feel if it was a month long?
I think I would love it.
It's not a trick question, and he's not going to extend it.
If it was a month long, I'd love it. You'd be able to come up with loads more ideas. We were quite limited on time from Monday until Thursday afternoon, and at the weekend there wasn't really much that you could do. So if it was a month long, I think I'd just come up with loads of more amazing ideas to get people involved.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and congratulations. If everyone could give a round of applause, please, that would be brilliant.
Thank you.
We have a little VT for you now, a sort of mini break as such, where personally I will be going to the toilet.
Too much information, Eric.
Sorry. Shall we cue VT?
Yeah, let's cue the video.
Cue VT.
Cooper. I'm your Student Union President. I'm here today for the backflip clean-up. So we've been going through the woods, chopping down trees, sorting out vegetation and tidying up litter, but it's been absolutely brilliant because we've met loads of people from the local communities, made new sort of partnerships and relationships, and it's just been a really good fun day out.
Hello, I'm Chloe, your Vice President Activities in Leeds Met Students Union. We have local residents, community groups, lots of student volunteers. It's been a great day so far, lots of people involved, and we've made really good progress.
Hi, I'm Katie Pittman, studying human geography. I'm in my second year. Today's been really good. It's nice to get out and be active and give something back. It's been really fun. Met a lot of different new people and met the conservation volunteers, so it's been really good.
I'm Charlotte Fletcher and I'm studying sports and exercise nutrition at Leeds Met. I've really enjoyed today, being outside in the environment and doing something good for the community and in the woods, because I run through the woods, so I enjoy being outside in the natural environment.
My name's Mary Franklin. I work for Leeds Met Students Union. My role is funded by the Inner North West Area Committee with Leeds City Council. We're in partnership with local residents, with local charity, the Conservation Volunteers, and Leeds Met Students.
Yeah. It's ready. It's on.
Hello, welcome back from our very short break. I hope you all managed to get your pints bought and things like that. We're going to give a big round of applause for our current elected officers as they come onto the stage now. Are they actually there?
There should be Chloe, there should be Millie, there should be Megan, and there should be Ollie.
Hey, big round of applause, everyone. That was massive. Do you want to start?
Hello. Yeah, squeeze up. Millie, you're looking very glamorous. Transformation. Guys, how does it feel to be sat here thinking back to last year? Are you a lot more relaxed tonight?
It's
weird.
It's so weird.
It's
strange.
I think, I feel a lot more relaxed. I think because you know, your year ahead isn't. Sorry, I don't know what's going on there. Your year ahead isn't. You don't find it out tonight because, it's just a bit bizarre, really. Yeah. It's good though.
I had a few more drinks last year, so.
You were allowed in that situation. I think you were allowed the drinks. And can you all just say in turn what has been the highlight of this year for you, if you can think of just one?
Ooh, Millie.
Okay. I think probably, and I think the other three will agree with this, but speaking at our own graduation was amazing. Being able to, you get the prime spot on stage, and you get to see everyone's faces, which is amazing, and speaking to not just people from your year, but your friends as well. And I mean, it's a awesome crowd. It's 2,000 people, and when I first went up, my ankles were shaking, but after that, it's just amazing. The opportunities that you get through this are unbelievable, once in a lifetime kind of stuff. You guys?
Here.
Huh?
I said here.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
I can't pick one particular thing that's been a highlight. I think there's so
Freshers
many great things.
Freshers. Come on.
Freshers was great.
I mean, was it different? Was Freshers different this year? Because I guess you had a big part in organising it and thinking about that side rather than just going out and having drinks. Was that hard, not being able to enjoy it just as a student, but to also have the responsibility as well?
I think
it was exciting. It was good to be able to choose what was on the schedule and have an impact My idea was the beach party, just saying.
We were the nakedest people there.
Yeah, no, apart from that girl in the pink bikini, there was a girl who was wearing just a pink bikini. It was so, I don't know how she had the balls to do that, God knows. But yeah, no, it was fun. And I think also Freshers has come along a lot since we were Freshers, and there's so much non-alcoholic stuff now, things that we're doing in the day. Got a microphone, it's all right, thanks Ollie. But it's just nice to get involved with it all again. Did you guys get involved with Freshers in second and third year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just you, Millie, that didn't.
Just you, Millie.
I was doing my work or something stupid like that. I don't know.
Ollie, what's been the highlight for you?
It's a bit more, not boring, but a little bit not completely like going out or partying that bit, but I've been able to speak to loads of students to be able to get their opinion on their university experience, the QAA review, and being able to do the student submission for that. And I think it's 8,000 students' opinions that have gone into that, so that's been pretty amazing.
It's been a big part of your year so far, hasn't
Just a
it?
bit, yeah.
Ollie's a one-of-a-kind student now, because... Oh, well, actually, I won't bore you with that. But yeah, he's unique to his contribution to the student submission, so...
Many reasons I'm one of a kind.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what other things have we dressed up for. Pumpkin carving. I love pumpkin carving.
Oh, the pumpkin carving.
Who was the best? Who's the best at the pumpkin carving?
We didn't all do it.
No, just...
It's only Millie.
Oh, right. So
She's such a busy
anything
president,
silly,
you know,
Millie did it.
Nothing better to do.
Chloe, the Backcliff Woods day, that was pretty awesome.
Backcliff Woods was amazing. I know how to cut down a tree now. Always useful.
Megs, you've got page 3.
Yeah, there's no sun on campus anymore. It's a pretty big deal. Yeah, we banned page 3. Get rid of it. We don't need that anymore, do we?
You've established stress
last week. We did that. Yeah, we didn't have puppies, but students loved it.
That was I've got to say, I was a little bit upset about the puppies, but obviously it was conditions are out of your control.
It was weather conditions, and we posted a picture of a really
safety
cute puppy
first.
to make
You've
up
got to
for
think
it.
of the safety of those puppies.
Exactly. You've got to think of the safety of the puppies.
Of course.
Of course. I've got a question for you guys. How well did you know each other beforehand? Did you kind of all get elected and go, oh my word, I'm going to be working with these guys for a
I
whole
knew
year?
Megan. We used to work at the SU bar together,
We were besties.
I knew Millie through student council.
And then Chloe and I would sit next to each other in student council, and Chloe would whisper things in my ear, and I'd be like, Chloe, come on, you've got to speak up, So yeah, we vaguely, and then I knew Ollie from student council from sitting on the other side.
I was the other side, yeah.
I didn't think it clicked until
Millie was the one that always asked the questions. He's like, oh.
She's still like that.
Why doesn't that surprise me? And if you could offer one bit of advice to the people who are going to be taking over your roles, what would it be?
Make the most of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
you
think
only do it once.
always ask questions, but throw yourself in. The more you apply yourself, the more you'll be able to achieve, definitely. And make the most of the support that you get from the staff.
Yeah, just enjoy it. Unless you're going to go for re-election, it is a year, so that goes by really quickly.
By.
It's weird that it's been a year since we were
It's gone so quick.
being elected. So
I just realised you're taking up more room by not having your legs crossed. So.
Has this what it's been like? Has he sort of dominated the sofas all year?
He knows his place.
Whoa.
So
No, it's
what
nice,
bit of
it's been
advice would
good.
you offer?
Pardon?
What advice would you offer to the person taking?
Get involved as much as you can, and I don't know, just
Share
go for
problems.
it really.
Awesome. Well,
Try
Chloe,
anything?
if we could say goodbye to you now, if that's all right.
We're not kicking you off.
We're not
we just
kicking
need
you
to get
out,
you
but
to.
we've got results
Good
for
luck,
you
Chloe.
to find out.
Woo!
So everyone, a round of applause for Chloe, please.
Got more room
Or
now.
not.
Oh, you've got a bit more room now.
That's a bit better.
There you go, that's better. I had another question, okay, and I just thought I'd go with it. So Snow White and the
That's
Seven
never
Dwarfs.
good. Oh,
Never
God.
good, is it? You know the Seven Dwarfs.
Where is this going?
Yeah. So I was wondering who is what dwarf, basically. So who is lazy? Who is sleep? Who is happy? Who if you had to be one of the Seven Dwarfs, which one would you be?
Millie's dopey.
I think
Only
I'm.
sometimes. Only sometimes. I think I come across sometimes like I don't know what I'm doing when I actually do. I can't remember all of them.
I think I'm probably grumpy sometimes. Sometimes happy. I'm a grump, massive grump.
Grumpy,
yeah.
I don't know. Do you think maybe isn't there like a chief Smurf?
Smurf?
Oh, Smurf.
Wrong program, Millie.
Dopey.
Don't get the clue from my mind. Smurf.
That's Smurfs.
Eric, I knew this question was going to go wrong.
I haven't even had a drink.
All my questions go wrong.
They
there.
do. They do. Have you got any more?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, good.
Have you?
Question is, who's Snow White? Nikki.
Ooh, oh, Nikki.
Woo!
Oh, Nikki is Snow
Where is
White,
she?
apparently. There we go. That's a good one for the hashtag Leeds MetLX there. On that note, actually, we've been told that quite a lot of the previous presidents are following the show tonight.
Are they?
Apparently, yes.
Apparently.
So we've been told. So if you want to wave at the camera and say hi to those guys.
Didn't realise that was her.
Yeah, you are being filmed. This is live. You are live on TV. Please do not swear.
Thanks, Davina.
Actually, don't swear.
No, Millie, you've not sworn
you're fine,
yet.
Don't worry.
Not that I've noticed.
So you guys, you're like naturals in front of cameras now. I assume you've had a year talking to students and stuff. Are you even nervous right now? Are you just hanging out on a sofa?
I get weirdly nervous.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I remember last year you were nervous.
I was too excited. I was like, oh, I can't answer these
You were overwhelmed. I think you were so happy. It was lovely.
And I feel like that for the candidates this year. I'm so excited for them.
Yeah. So are you nervous watching the new candidates, thinking, oh, I wonder what they're going through? You kind of sitting there thinking, oh.
Have you kept up with the campaigning? Have you been seeing what sort of things they've been doing?
Yeah, we've been walking around the bar, walking up to the library, stuff like that, just to see what freebies are available as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff online. I think there's more stuff online this year than last year. Late at night when I'm on Facebook, when I get the chance to go on Facebook, have a look at what people are up to.
Although today, Tim Slatford was charming the ladies with roses. I thought that was quite sweet. I've not seen that in a campaign before.
He?
He was, yeah. Bless him.
I was given a rose.
Oh.
Were you not?
I was not given a rose.
I see you're blushing, Eric.
I think I was just in the right place at the right time, I think. Just the situation.
It's that lovely smile, Eric. Lovely smile.
Thank you. I think I just made that a little bit creepy.
So I was going to questions back to you guys. How's it for your second year presenting the elections? Ooh, turn the
It's
tables.
different this year because last year, if any of you watched, we were up on the balcony, so we had the camera in our face, but we didn't have the lovely audience in front of us as well. So that's a bit different, but quite nice. And we've got earpieces in, which is always good. So we have a little bit more of an idea of the cues and how long we've got. But yeah, it's good. I think it's nice to understand the format a bit more this year.
Yeah, I think I've enjoyed it a lot more this year because we're on sofas. Although
not just any sofa, Eric.
A gold sofa.
The golden sofa.
The one and only. So, sorry, somebody was talking to me in my ear and it completely threw me off. Do you think this gold sofa was a good idea this year, on that note?
We saw you lounging on it earlier, Millie, in that video.
Oh no, I know.
We've got a gold sofa.
We've got a gold sofa. I don't know what was going on with me that day.
What has it been
but...
used for?
Pardon?
What has the gold sofa been used for?
Well, basically, there's a project called, it's not a project, it's like a little initiative. It's called Student Union on Sofa, so it's a set time each week for us to actually, it sounds ridiculous, but us to actually get out and talk to students, because I think when you get into the job, you get so wrapped up in being in all these committees and boards and groups, and sometimes you can forget to keep your feet on the ground, and so we've been trying to set something up, which means that every year there's a set easier way of getting into making sure you're going out and talking to students more and more. So yeah, hopefully this term, it had a bit of tweaking and trials last term, as things do. But yeah, I think from this year you're going to see it out a lot more, and yeah, hopefully it will be really good, and hopefully it will carry on to next year, whoever takes over from us.
Not just the sofa, but we've got a huge whiteboard and a welcome mat as well.
I got a
the
bit
biggest
excited
whiteboard
about
ever.
the
He's
whiteboard.
massively excited about that one.
I think that's the one thing that I've bought this year is a whiteboard.
It's great. You've got to
It
carry
is
the whiteboard
huge.
down the stairs. It doesn't fit in the lift.
Yeah. So, and also the gold sofa we actually inherited from the university. They had it alone in this funny old building, lonely. It had these horrendous purple fluffy cushions that went straight in the bin.
If it's not gaudy
I was like,
enough.
these are disgusting. And then kept the gold sofa. I think it could be a bit shinier, actually. I think it could do with being shinier.
It needs a little bit of a
Bit of a
clean,
polish on
but it's all right. We're sitting on it.
Also, it's quite like when you do actually sit down with the students, it's a bit intimate. Like it's.
Well, being a petite 5'2", I have to perch on the end because if I sit all the way back, my legs are dangling like a little child.
And being 5'3", I have the same problem. Well, I think it's about time we let these guys get off. If we could all give them a big round of applause for joining us for so long on the sofa.
Loved it, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you.
all right.
We'll catch you later.
Right, I do believe we are on to the big ones now, guys. So it's going to get interesting. We've got VP Activities, VP Welfare, VP Education, and of course, the one and only...
The President. So, but first we're going to kick things off with the Vice President of Activities. So these roles are full-time, so they're pretty important. So let's welcome them onto the stage.
Hello. So now it's time for the full-time officer elections. I'm now going to announce the results for the Vice President Student Activities election. For the election of Vice President Student Activities, 897 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 408.5. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopened nominations received 34 votes. Josh Chandler received 167 votes. Graham received 323 votes. Stephen Ross received 373 votes. So at that stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Josh Chandler and reopened nominations did not secure enough of the vote and are therefore eliminated. In the second round, the votes were as follows. Graham received 377 votes. Stephen Ross received 440 votes. I therefore declare Stephen Ross duly elected Vice President Student Activities. Would you like to come and give a speech, Stephen?
Hello, everyone. I was so convinced that I wasn't going to win that I didn't actually prepare anything for winning. I prepared a speech for losing. So I would just like to say that they really did do great campaigns, both of these guys. And I'm so happy. I'm kind of overwhelmed. It hasn't sunk in yet. I'd like to say thank you so much for everyone who voted for me and all the support I received throughout this process. It's just been amazing. And I promise to work as hard as I can next year as Vice President of Activities. Thank you.
Gray, would you like to give a speech?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for voting for me, for those who did and those who second, whatever. So, yeah, Stephen did a really good thing and Josh did too. So I really hope he does a good job when he's in office. But yes, thanks all to everyone who voted today. We got like how many? 800 over votes? Yes, so good job everyone for long live Leeds Met.
Okay, so wow, this has just been the most amazing experience of my university life. So thank you first and foremost for everyone for voting. I have to say that I don't view this as a defeat. I really don't. 167 people believed in what I have told them. And I wanted to say to every candidate who doesn't win today, the real winners are those people who stood up, said what they believed in, and got the people believing in what they were talking about. So I just want to say that whoever wins, they've all got great campaigns, but the real winners are actually you guys for just taking part. So well done, everyone.
Welcome, guys, back to the sofa, Chloe, for you.
So you said there that you'd actually prepared a speech for losing but not for winning. Did you really not think that it was going to go your way?
No, I honestly thought that Gray was going to win because he had campaigned so hard and talked to so many students. I've actually not been very well like the last day or so, and I thought that might cost me because I wasn't able to be out there campaigning. But yeah, I'm just really happy, and I think that Gray did a great campaign, and so did Josh. I think they did some really good manifesto policies, and I'd have been happy for them to have got the job because I think they would have both done a fantastic job.
It's really great to hear your support for the other candidates running as well, and it's good that I've seen all three of you getting on well throughout the last 2 weeks.
I was already friends with both of the other candidates before the election, so
Does that make it difficult?
it made it a lot. I think it was a really friendly campaign. Blimey, that's bright.
Was that not harder, though, being friends with him and going up against them?
Not at all. No. It made the experience much more enjoyable. We said how's it going, hung out in the SU, and I think it was just much easier that way than running against people that you already you like and you're friends with.
Yeah. Well, let's have a quick look at your manifesto.
Hello everyone, I'm just going to go through my manifesto to say what I'd like to achieve in office if I was elected. Firstly, I'd like to introduce a new mainstream night out at the SU as well as Fuel. I think that Fuel is quite alternative, it doesn't cater to everyone's needs. I think it'd be great for all Leeds Met students to be able to go to a more mainstream night that more people might enjoy. I'd like to ensure that more people hear about the opportunities and the services that the SU has to offer. I think that a lot of people, I've talked to a lot of people and they don't really know what the Students' Union is about. They think it's just a bar, or they haven't heard about the advice service or the other services they offer, and I think it's a great shame, and I think that getting that message out to students is really important. I'd like to see all activities clearly outlined online so that students know what's going to happen every day. This would include all Students' Union societies, events and things like that, as well as sports with cooperation from the AU. I'd like to get students more involved in societies, make them aware of the benefits that they can bring. I know a lot of first years don't feel at home in Leeds or haven't made many friends. I think that's a great way for them to make friends and feel more at home here. I'd like to offer incentives for societies to hold events at the SU to increase revenue there and hold sort of inter-society competitions between those societies. I would also like to increase and promote volunteering and media opportunities and ensure that students know about them, because I think a lot of people would like to get more involved with media and volunteering, but they just don't know about them. I'd like to sort of try and improve the advertising of that. But as you can see from a lot of the things I've said, my main objective is to really increase communication with students and just to show what we're about and so they know what's going on. The past year or so has been some of the happiest times of my life. I think that's down to the most part for my involvement in the Students' Union. So I'm just asking you to give me the opportunity to let me work for this great organisation next year, because I really feel like I can make a difference, and one that I really want to make a difference. So yeah, please give me your votes. Thank you.
So, did you enjoy that experience of recording your manifesto?
No, I absolutely hated it.
Why?
I don't like being put in front of a camera, which is ironic.
So you're in your element. You're loving this.
I know, I'm absolutely loving this. No, I didn't have anything prepared until 15 minutes before I went into there. and
Wow.
I prepared it fairly quickly.
You were great at blagging
So,
it. You did a good
yeah,
job.
I hope it looked prepared, but I didn't really prepare too well for it.
Yes, it's funny you say that because we prepared this about 15 minutes before we came on. No, I'm joking.
You'd never know.
You'd never know. Well, that's a very nice compliment. So we've got a long year ahead of you. Still 4 months left for Chloe in office, obviously. Yeah, no, you're not in charge yet. What's going to be one of the main things you're going to be focusing on, do you reckon, throughout the year?
One of my manifesto policies is to have a new mainstream night at the SU. And I'm hoping that we'd be able to launch that during Freshers, because that's when you get a lot of people attending all the events. So that might require quite a lot of work before then. But I'll have to talk to the rest of the SU and see.
Just make Chloe do it before she leaves.
And then you take the credit, yeah. But no, I think, hitting it hard in Freshers so they see it as one of the main events to always go to.
Hopefully. But I've not really talked about anyone about it, so.
No, that's fine. Should we cut to something special right now?
We've got a little surprise for you. You might remember this.
QVT.
I'm Chloe, and I'm running to be Vice President of Student Activities in the elections. My involvement so far in the Students' Union has been Student Ambassador for a project relating to the London 2012 Olympics. I organise several events for students in the local community. From NUS I received Gold accreditation for this project and also Outstanding Achievement Award from the Students' Union. If I was elected into this role, one of the main things I'd like to do is to promote societies and volunteering more across the university, including getting lecturers to promote activities within induction days. I would also really like to make sure there's more activities and events happening in Headingley SU, especially when there's so many students living in Carnegie Village. Find me on Facebook at Chloe for VP Activities and Twitter at Chloe for VP Act. And I'll be around campuses over the next few days offering free cakes and sweets. So please vote for me, number 1 Chloe Coles, VP Activities.
Excellent video there, Chloe.
Thank you.
Yes.
And obviously everything you mentioned there, do you think you've stuck to it? Have you achieved what you set out to?
I think I've achieved quite a lot. It's been a big whirlwind year with lots of stuff happening. So yeah, definitely achieved some stuff that I wanted to do before I came into the job, but there's still a lot more to do. I'm not gone
We're not
yet.
kicking you out yet. You have still got a while left.
Yeah, but it's been amazing though, and you'll have an amazing year. So
have you got any words of wisdom to pass on?
I don't know really. Just speak to as many contacts as you can to get the support. The staff are amazing to help support you.
I already know that.
Plan. There's lots of planning involved with everything you'll do, and I'll give you a good handover, so don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us on the sofa, Stephen and Chloe. If everyone can give a round of applause for both of these people, thank you.
Some rowdy people in the club tonight. So we just want to say hello to Will, who hosted this a couple of years ago, who said, "I'm so emotional. Eric, give a speech."
Hi, my name's Eric. Goodbye, thank you. That was my speech. I'll do another one probably another day. I think it's about time we bring on the results for a VP of Welfare. If they'd like to come on board, please.
Hi everyone, it's me, Megan, Vice President Welfare currently. I'm going to announce the result for Vice President Welfare. So, for the election of Vice President Welfare,
1,176 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota to win is 446.5 votes. In the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 26 votes. Lucy Bergen received 106 votes. Callum Strode received 125 votes. Steph Paul received 129 votes. Ellie Nash received 216 votes. Harriet Butler received 278 votes. And Amy Wayne received 296 votes. So, at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. Reopen nominations did not secure enough of the vote and is therefore eliminated from this election. In the second round, the votes were as follows. Lucy Bergen received 108 votes. Callum Strode received 125 votes. Steph Paul received 129 votes. Ellie Nash received 217 votes. Harriet Butler received 280 votes. And Amy Wayne received 297 votes. So, at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Lucy Bergen, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. Congratulations, Lucy. Okay, so in the third round, the votes were as follows. Cal Strode received 131 votes. Steph Paul received 141 votes. Ellie Nash received 230 votes. Harriet Butler received 292 votes. And Amy Wayne received 315 votes. So, at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. And at this stage, Cal Strode, being the candidate with the fewest votes, was eliminated from the election. Well done, Cal. This is getting tense. In the fourth round, the votes were as follows. Steph Paul received 154 votes. Ellie Nash received 253 votes. Harriet Butler received 314 votes. And Amy Wayne received 332 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Steph Paul, being the candidate with the fewest votes, was eliminated from the election. Well done, Steph. Nearly there. In the fifth round, the votes were as follows. Ellie Nash received 282 votes. Harriet Butler received 338 votes. And Amy Wayne received 337 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Ellie Nash, being the candidate with the fewest votes, was eliminated from the election. Well done, Ellie. In the sixth round, the votes were as follows. Harriet Butler received 435 votes, and Amy Wayne received 458 votes. I therefore declare Amy Wayne duly elected Vice President Welfare. Well done, all candidates. Amy, would you like to make a little acceptance speech?
Hello. I didn't think I was going to win, so I haven't made a speech. But thank you so much to everyone that voted for me. And thank you to my best friend Patricia, who helped me with all my artwork, and my boyfriend, who helped me with my video. And to all the other candidates, you've all been so great. We've all done so well, and we all made so much effort. So any one of us deserved it, but thank you so much.
Any other candidates like to make a little speech? Feel free.
I'll just say thanks to everyone that voted for me. I'm not going to make a speech, but just, yeah, thanks for everyone who voted in general and for me.
even though I came last, I'd like to say thank you to everyone. I'd like to say especially thank you to Connor and Jamie for putting up with me for the past 2 weeks. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I'm a little bit drunk, so I'm not going to say much, but just thank you and just well done to everyone. I think that everyone would have made a good welfare candidate, and I know that Amy's going to do, where is she? There you go. Her best for all of you next year, so you're in good hands. Well done, Amy.
Yeah, I didn't do a speech either, but thanks guys. Well done, Amy, and it's been a pleasure to run in the election with these guys. You're all awesome, and so are all of you. So there you go.
I'm about to get very drunk because I'm really scared. This means I'm moving to Hong Kong to teach English.
Okay, thank you, candidate. Just going to pass back to Met Media now, I think.
Hello, guys. Oh, girls, should I say? Sorry. Pick up any microphone you want. Pick a colour: blue, orange, yellow. First of all, congratulations, Amy.
Thank you.
I know you said you were nervous about whether you were going to win or not, but obviously you have won, so that must feel amazing. You're joined here by Megan, who is this year's current welfare officer. How are you feeling, Amy?
I need to find somewhere to live.
I love how that's your first thought. I need to find somewhere to live. I'm sure you won't find it difficult. This was the hard part.
I don't know.
Was it difficult going up against that many people?
Yeah, it's so difficult. It was so close, and everyone was great.
Because I know a lot of people, when there's that kind of voting, you got the most votes in the first round, and that sort of thing can throw people off and think, oh, I've won, I've got this safe. But sometimes it can drastically go in the other direction. But in your case, you held it up each time.
No.
And you got second votes, you had third votes, you had fourth votes. I can't even remember how many of you there were. There's so many of you on the stage. 6 people, yeah. About the house thing that you just mentioned, not finding a house.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of your manifesto points was... Do you want to explain it?
Oh, flat finder, yeah. I will use
Flatfinder.
my own flat finder to help me, flatmate finder to help me find a flatmate.
So you've got to create it first and then use it. So you just live on the street for a bit.
Yeah, I'll just live on the
It'll be
streets for a bit.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Any...
What has been the highlight of this for you?
Probably the day I spent with the cheerleaders in Headingley. I got them to help me out and do a bit of a chant for me. It was really embarrassing, but it's really fun. So thanks to the cheerleaders again.
So I remember I filmed your manifesto video as well, which was very well prepared. So we're going to have a little look at that manifesto video now. So QVT. I love saying that.
Hi, I'm Amy Wayne and I'm running for VP Welfare. There are a few things that I want to do for you if you vote for me. These are focused around more student safety and less student stress. Firstly, I want to ensure more student safety. Did you know that after a night out, if you don't have enough money to get home, you can call Amber, give them your student card, and they will take you home to ensure your safety. I want to promote initiatives like this, as well as get street lights in Leeds parks. Parks such as Hyde Park and Beckett Park, which are popular student areas, are really, really badly lit. There are no street lights. When it's dark, it can be very dangerous. So I want to work with West Yorkshire Police and Leeds City Council to get street lights in these parks to ensure your safety. Secondly, I want to ensure less student stress. We all get stressed. I know, I get stressed all the time. So I want to put on less conventional, more exciting ways to deal with stress, such as pet therapy, so Hug a Pug Day, and puppies and kittens visiting us at Leeds Met SU. I also want to put on classes such as meditation classes. Any more ideas are more than welcome, and I will try my very best to put on different types of stress-busting classes for you. Thirdly, moving flats can be hard, especially when you don't know who to live with or you don't know the people that you're moving in with. I want to help you out with this, so I want to set up a flatmate finder on Leeds Met SU forum and a Leeds Met Facebook page to help you guys find people to live with who are in the same boat as you and possibly make friends for life. I have so many more ideas, so check out my manifesto on the Leeds Met SU website or at my Facebook page at Amy Wayne for VP Welfare. Remember, more student safety, less student stress, so vote for me.
So there was your manifesto video. One of your points there on one of the nicely drawn boards by your friend, I believe.
Yes, Patricia, she drew them for me. She's an artist.
Lovely drawings, yeah. So stressless was one of the main points there. I've been told by you and other people that you're a bit of a fan of cats.
I am a massive fan of cats.
Yes.
I've had on my phone. I've had cats rotating as my background.
Wow.
To like keep me calm. Oh, that's really sad.
We'll get on well.
Yeah.
So
continue, move on.
So you would have appreciated the cats and puppies while you were campaigning.
Has it been a stressful experience?
Very
campaigning?
stressful. Yeah. A lot of us got a lot of hate from people, but we've coped and we've persevered. We've got out the other side.
It happens. It happens.
It does happen.
It does. But you've done very well to get this far. 2 weeks, 4 p.m. voting close. Relax. Well, maybe not relax.
Have you been able to relax? Yes. Are you still on edge?
I'm still like.
Well, you got to use the orange microphone, which is my favourite colour. I think we're going to move on.
Why is that relevant?
It's not relevant, but I just really like orange. Okay.
I like orange.
Okay, let's move on and let's have a blast from the past and look at your manifesto from last year.
Hi guys, I'm Megan and I'm running the Student Union elections for Vice President for Welfare. During my 3 years at Leeds Met as a student representative for my course and supervisor in the Student Union bar, I've realised the importance of the student voice being heard within the university. I feel that it's important for students to be aware of the services available to them involving sexual, mental and physical health. Not enough students are informed or confident enough to approach the Student Union directly. And so, if elected, I want to promote these services to all 27,000 of you. So, here's what's in it for you. I want to campaign to make Leeds safer for students through a more visible police presence in student residential areas. I want to provide a stress-less week before exam time to help students to alleviate stress through active activities and informal workshops. And most of all, I want to know what you want. I'm ready and able to help with your welfare needs, so vote Megan Kearney to put the fair back into welfare.
Does it feel like a year ago?
It does not feel like a year ago at all. This is so weird, but I think I've left it in good hands.
Thanks.
So, from your manifesto from last year, Megan, I'm getting a bit tangled up here. Hang on. From your manifesto from last year, do you think you've sort of acted on many of the points? Have you achieved many points? Is there anything you would like to have
Are there
done?
still some left that you hope to do before you finish?
Yes, I've got another stress last week from the 28th of April until the 2nd of May, guys. Look out for that. But yeah, I have achieved quite a lot in my manifesto. My manifesto is actually quite similar. I was just saying when we were running that video to Amy's, which is going to mean our handover is going to be amazing.
So you can. There's probably a lot of things that you can advise her on.
Exactly, yeah.
One piece of advice, what would you say?
Make the most of it. You'll love it. It's going to be amazing.
Okay.
I think the make the most of it seems to be a common response tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah. What are you most looking forward to doing? What's the first thing you can do when you start your new job? Apart from finding a house, which needs to obviously be done.
Buy an office mug so I can have cups of tea.
I'm pretty sure they supply those.
Yeah. Have you seen my pug mug?
Have I seen your pug mug?
I'm going to get one with a cat on it.
One with a cat on it. Brilliant. Well, I do believe it's about time we give Amy a round of applause for winning this year's VP Welfare Elect. Thank you for joining us, guys. You may leave and have some fun now and relax. That is you done for the evening. It's all right.
So there is a particular tweet that we really like. Eric, if you want to read that out.
Yeah, so somebody has tweeted saying, best SU elections for the razzle and dazzle. Megan, Ollie, Molly, and Molly, he's actually put that, and Chloe, Leeds Met elects. And he's put a picture, but obviously I can't really show you. It's a lovely picture of the 4 full-time current officers.
Razzle and dazzle. I like that.
Razzle and dazzle.
I think that's all down to you, Eric.
I also think it's down to a lot of the design as well. I think there's been a good design theme this year. I've noticed a reoccurring theme throughout all of the campaigning.
Yeah.
which is down to a very good staff member. So now we will move on to VP Education. So if we could please bring on the people giving the results for that.
And Eric, I think you need to apologise for saying the music was cheesy, because I think it might have offended John.
The music is cheesy.
Hello! Last time that you're going to see me tonight, guys. So. Oh, yeah. Anyway, on with the result. So, for the election of Vice President Education, 1,081 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 496. So, in the first round of voting, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 39 votes. Jav received 203 votes. Tim received 330 votes. And Saffron received 509 votes. So at that stage, this is how the votes were distributed. At this stage, Jav and Reopen nominations did not secure enough of the vote and are therefore eliminated. In the second round, the votes were as follows. Tim received 399 votes and Saffron received 593 votes. I therefore declare Saffron Rose duly elected Vice President Education. I'd now like to invite Saffron to make a speech.
I didn't write a speech. I honestly didn't think I'd win. I don't want to cry, but thank you. It's been great. Oh, I need to go over there, don't I?
I'd now like to invite either Tim or Jav or both to make a speech as well.
Firstly, I'd just like to thank everyone who voted, not just for me, but for everyone, but the people who voted for me and believed in me. I gave this everything more than I have done in my life, and every vote means everything. I've developed so much in the last 2 weeks more. I'm 30 years old now. I was 32 weeks ago. And I've developed more in the last 2 weeks than I've done in the last 20 years. But thank you so much. Tomorrow, I am lucky enough to go back to this year's officer team as a Carnegie faculty officer. And I am so lucky to be in that position and work with fantastic people already. I love them all. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for voting for me. I would like to thank my niece Amira, who stayed up. She's got school tomorrow and she especially came down to see me. So there's Amira, my niece. So I would like to thank everyone. Thank you.
Welcome back, firstly, to Ollie, to the sofa. And Saffron, congratulations. I'm going to ask the really boring, obvious question. How are you feeling?
Oh, this is crazy. I honestly didn't think I was going to win. Like, I didn't do anything. I was like nearly crying before I came, and I'm crying now. And my waterproof isn't, like, my mascara isn't waterproof. Oh, I'm going to look a mess. Sorry, guys.
Quite happy then?
Just a bit.
Yeah, a little bit happy. I mean, was it hard again? Few candidates in that. Was it difficult going up against them?
It was crazy. It was really scary. Like, I can't speak. I'm speechless. It was really scary.
And what's been the best point of campaigning? What sort of things were you doing?
The best part of this campaign was just meeting all of the candidates. Like, I've met some really great people who I wouldn't have met otherwise, and for that I'm just really happy. I've just met some great people.
Yeah, so the good thing about this sort of role is you're going to continue meeting so many new people. You're going to have similar faces that are still involved with the student union, and you're just going to meet a lot more new people. So we've got... should we show it?
Yeah, we'll show you our manifesto.
QVT.
You can't stop us, it's going on.
Don't judge me. Your student union. Education for me is really important, but I do think there is a gap somewhat between the student union and the students, and I want to try and bring that together. I've got a few policies. First of all, I want to try and introduce lecture podcasts. I've had a few of them myself for my modules, and I found them really, really effective during assessment time, especially when it comes to essays and exams. It's really easy to just go back and recap everything that you've learned. I also want to try and introduce more silent rooms, like study rooms, into our libraries. It's quite annoying when the third floor and the other few silent rooms are a bit full and they're noisy, and it's just really annoying. I get really annoyed. I'm that person. I'm the person that will just yell at you. Well, not yell, because that would be me making noise. I give you evils. Okay. Second policy, again, group study floors or group study spaces throughout the university. Leeds Met as a whole does have a lot of group study assessments, and it has been getting increasingly harder in order to obtain spaces for us to practice. If the university could find room to accommodate people, that would be lovely. Waffled completely, I'm not really good in front of a camera, but I do have a full manifesto on my Facebook page, so I'm sure that the student union will be able to provide you a link somehow. Thank you. Bye.
Was it a bit... Did you enjoy watching that back?
It was horrible. Oh, it was horrible. Like, really, really horrible.
Was the experience horrible of actually recording it?
Yeah, because I was really ill and I had like 2 hours sleep, and I remember walking in and the first thing I said to the guys was, I'm dying. And like, they gave me like 4 opportunities to do it, and like, that clip was like 4 different attempts merged together.
Was that the most difficult part of this whole experience?
By far.
Really?
By far.
The bit where you didn't have to talk to people, which is good, because you're going to be talking to people a lot, so it's good to be able to do that.
Well, if that was the bit you enjoyed the least, what did you enjoy the most?
Going out and talking to people. Like, people think I'm a bit of a weirdo anyway, but then I start talking about politics and they're like, oh no, run away. I had people run away from me. From me? It's not nice.
I had that as well.
I think it's about time we do what we've done with all the other officers, and we show Ollie Richardson's video from last year.
No, yeah. Again, Ollie.
Go on, Ollie.
Go
on, Ollie. Woo.
I'm Ollie Richardson, be the Vice President of Education for your Students' Union. I would like to start off by saying that I'm not going to make any false promises or set goals that I know cannot be achieved, but what I will say is that I will work tirelessly to make sure every student voice is heard. I currently work as one of the faculty officers, and I'm very aware of how the Students' Union is run, and I shall be continuing to work on what I set out for that. However, I have added some new goals. Number 1, to continue building relationships with course reps. 2, to improve the services that are provided from the library. 3, make more group study spaces all over the university. And finally, improve the one-to-one tutoring that we all receive. I believe that all of these goals are achievable, and with your votes and support, I know that I can deliver. So on the 26th of February, why not log on and vote Ollie Richardson, #1 preference, VP Education.
So, how did it feel seeing yourself again there, Ollie? Lovely hairdo.
Cheers for that.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? Wow.
Does that feel like it was a year ago? Has it gone quickly?
Yeah, really quickly, but yeah, wow. God, I looked
And
awful.
I'm guessing tonight there is a lot less pressure on you than there was this time last year.
Well, yeah, the only pressure is not messing up the script, but it's written word for word, so you're going to do well to mess it up, to be fair.
And the points you made in your manifesto, have you achieved them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've still got 4 months to go, so we've still got quite a while to go. But yeah, really well on the way. Alternative perspectives, stuff like that, like nearly, well, not nearly, but quite close to finishing that. Feedback initiative, and also working on online submissions, so I'm quite moving really really well with that.
I mean, as you say, you have 4 months left. Does it feel quite strange going through this process, knowing who's going to take over, with still having all that time left?
A bit, yeah, it does feel a little bit weird, but also it's like, oh, well, you know, I've not got that much time left, I've got to get on. But yeah, it does feel a little bit weird. Now I completely understand what the officers last year must have felt, but yeah.
And what advice have you got for Saffron for when she takes over?
Well, like I said earlier, just really try and enjoy every day. Get involved in as much as you can. You're going to get the opportunity to talk in front of loads of people, and that's just absolutely amazing. Representing students. Whoop, whoop.
What's been the hardest part of this job for you?
I suppose all the different committees and meetings that you're on, like learning how to approach each one, and then also going back to just talking to students as well, because if you speak to students how you speak to people on committees and meetings, probably not as appropriate because you're a bit more serious in those. But yeah, so it's sort of, I think you'll learn this phrase a bit, but like juggling your hats.
So, Saffron, is there anything that Ollie's done that you are going to carry on? No.
Oh, awkward.
Scrapping everything.
Oh, no.
Ollie's done a great job, and whatever he's done, I want to continue it. Like, I'm just going to get rid of things because he's not here. I'm a nice person. I want to do that. Feedback.
Are you intending on picking his brains over the next few months?
Oh, yes. He's going to see a lot of me.
The next few months, I think.
And what's the first thing you want to do in this role? Have you got something that you're really keen to get involved with?
I want to reach out to prospective students straight away, or if they've already got in for UCAS, I want to be there with the welfare and everyone in the student union, and we're going to write to them.
And is that one of the main reasons why you wanted to run for election?
Yeah. I want the student union to be stronger. No offence.
Sorry. As you said, though, Ollie's done a brilliant job.
Ollie's done a kick-ass job. He's awesome.
Was the experience what you expected?
No.
No? In what way? Why was it different?
It's better. Like, as I said, just getting out, being able to go out there, talk to students as much as possible. I mean, the amount of responsibilities that you have, it's both a little bit like, oh, but also it's amazing. Like, literally, I don't regret anything, and I'm so happy that I did it.
Yeah. And what plans have you got next? What are you doing when you finish here?
Got a couple of things in the pipeline. I mean, might go do my PGCE, so train to be a teacher, and then also, like I said earlier, I've got the QAA review. I might go work for them. So, a couple of things lined up.
And do you think you'll miss it here?
Yeah, massively. I'll come back and say hi and bother Saffron next year. So,
I'll change the looks.
I won't.
What will you miss most, Ollie? If you're on a desert island, can you hear me? Yeah. If you're on a desert island and you had to bring one thing from the SU with you, what would it be?
That gold sofa, no comment. Let me think.
It is beautiful.
It is a nice sofa. What do I use? Probably my office chair. I love that thing. There you go. Comfort on a desert island. You know, lounging, living the dream.
Cool. Well, I think we've got a VT to play now. I really love using that phrase, VT. So, QVT.
Stand for election.
Be part of something bigger.
Go straight into a job even before you graduate. Become a leader.
Work with the most passionate, driven and diverse people that you'll ever meet.
Take on a challenge. Speak at your own graduation ceremony. Develop yourself.
Make a difference.
Believe in something.
Stand out from the crowd.
Become an officer of the union.
Now, Ollie, obviously you hosted the Golden Globes Awards here last year, which, well, can you tell us a bit about them and what they involve?
Yeah, so the Golden Globes are the student-led teaching awards, and last year set a bit of a tradition that it was the current VP Education and the VP Education-elect who was co-hosting the night. So there you go. That's a nice little event for you if you want to come. If you want to come and co-host even. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great event, and my favourite thing was the golden robes that you and Tashi actually wore. Are they going to be making a reappearance?
Oh, well, you have to wait and see. I mean, we're launching it next week, actually, so nominations are open from next week, but hopefully it's going to be as good. I know it's got a lot to live up to, but hopefully it's going to be as good. If not, maybe a bit better.
Did you know that would be part of the role, should you get it?
No.
No? Okay, nice
surprise. We're going to have to
surprise.
take it up because I am quite small, so we're going to have to go to the dry cleaners.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Well, yeah, you do. Well, last year anyway, there were some lovely bright gold. A bit like this. In fact, if you sat on the sofa, you would have blended straight in there. Yeah. Is gold your colour?
It might clash with my hair, but we can do something about that. That's fine. I'll dye it.
Well, that's something for you to look forward to.
Yeah.
What other things do you think you'll be asking Ollie about? Is there anything that you'd like to know?
Ooh, I just want to know his day-to-day duties. Because obviously we're told little bits and we run for nomination, but we're not told everything.
Yeah.
So now I can grill him.
Sorry.
No, you have to...
I think you should teach him some manners.
Yeah.
I'm joking, obviously.
Well, handover will be good. I'll be showing you like everything that I'm up to, taking you to meet loads of people. So there you go.
That's really exciting.
So you're going to be working with 3 other people quite closely and a whole team of part-time officers. You know, have you ever worked with people that closely before? 3 other people?
No. I mean, I've worked in retail, but I don't think that counts.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
You're excited.
I mean, Ollie, has that been a major part of your role? Obviously, you head up your part, but have you worked a lot with the other guys like Millie and Chloe?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the 4 full-timers share the office, so we see each other all the time, every day, and that's a really good thing to be able to support each other, help each other with the campaigns. But then also, like, for the VP Education role, you've sort of got the education team. So that's yourself as the VP Education, and then 4 faculty officers, obviously, who were elected tonight, that you'll be working really closely with, getting them involved in campaigns, and just making sure that you make students' lives better. Hey.
I mean, is that going to be a difficult thing to sort of leave behind? All these friends and colleagues that you've made, are you going to miss them?
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're all going to get... Well, no, we are going to keep in touch, so that's the main thing. I know that we're all going off probably to do very different things after this, but definitely going to keep in touch.
And what would you say is the main thing that you've learned from this job?
Being confident with public speaking, I think that's one thing. Speaking to lots of people all the time. I mean, as I said, big thing with the role is going out and talking. Like, it sounds quite simple, but it's quite exhausting and hard to do. So learning how to pace yourself with that's a massive thing that you learn.
And I'm assuming there's a lot of support at the SU to help full-time and part-time officers sort of develop their skills and, you know, best put the year to use. Put the year to best use.
That's the one.
Is that right?
I think you got that right, yeah. All the staff are absolutely amazing. Like, you're going to get so much support. It's unreal. They're amazing.
Okay.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations, Saffron, and well done, Ollie, for all the brilliant work you've done this year, and may it continue for the next 4 months.
Cool.
And go and enjoy your celebration.
For those of you still listening, if you could please give Saffron a round of applause. Thank you, guys. You may depart and enjoy your evening.
So we're just about to announce the big one. It's the president. But before we do, I just wanted to say hello to Andy Morwood, who did work at the SU. And he says, I may be streaming the Leeds Met SU results tonight because I can't let go. And he says hello to us. So hello to you, and we miss you here. We hope you're all right.
Hi, Andy. So we're going to move on now. It is the moment you have all been waiting for, as well as the rest of the night. We are about to announce the president of next year's Leeds Met SU. So if you could please come onto the stage, guys. It will be lovely to see your faces.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the results night. Woo! Woo! Can I get a whoop for everyone that's here? Thank you for turning up. It's amazing to see the crowd that there is. Before I announce the results for the president, I'm just going to say a few thanks to some people. So first off, this couldn't have happened, tonight couldn't have happened without a lot of people being involved. So can I first give a huge, huge thank you to Met Media. Woo! Their work's pretty awesome and unbelievable. So thank you guys for all the effort and time that you put in. Can I give a massive thanks to all the candidates? Yeah! Woo! 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 Obviously, tonight is full of emotions, and everyone has come out of this in a different way. But I think the fact that everyone has taken part, you should be so proud of yourself. To put yourself forward out of 27,000 students to run in the student union elections is an awesome thing to be part of. So I just want to say, you've all got something to be proud of. Well done, well done. And also a massive thanks to all the campaign teams, for all the candidates, for everyone who's been supporting the candidates. Your work's pretty awesome too. I want to say thanks to everyone who voted. Woo! Obviously, none of this could happen without people voting, so massive thanks to everyone who did. You've made a lot of people happy and changed a lot of lives. Want to say thanks, guys. Shh. So, that actually worked. Want to say thanks to the AV Loans for the equipment. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. A big thanks to the video production team from the university, particularly Mike Cooper. Thank you very much. And last but not least, all the union staff. Everyone has put in so much effort and time. Everyone's got stuck in, done their bit, and I'm just so proud to be part of a team like we are. So thank you to all the union staff because you're amazing. Woo! Right, that's all the thanks. Thank you, everyone. Right, let's get down to business. So, oh, my hair. I've just seen myself on camera. Right. Shh. For the election of the Students' Union President, 1,480 valid votes were cast. Whoa. Meaning that the effective quota, it's a bit dark here. Effective quota required to win is 6,300 and, oh no, sorry. There's a decimal point in here that I didn't see. I'm rubbish at this. Right, so it's entertaining to say the least. So 1,480 valid votes were cast, meaning that the effective quota required to win is 636.5. So, in the first round, the votes were as follows. Reopen nominations received 22 votes. Oh, right there. Michael Reeve received 102 votes. Woo! Kieran Bowker received 146 votes. Owen Taylor received 182 votes. Chris Carlisle received 202 votes. Aurélie Desassy received 338 votes. And J. Malthus Clark received 488 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes are distributed. Sorry. At this stage, Michael Reeve and Reopen nominations did not secure enough of the vote and therefore eliminated. Round of applause for Michael. In the second round, the votes were as follows. Kieran Bowker received 160 votes. Owen Taylor received 198 votes. Chris Carlisle received 215 votes. Aurélie Desassy received 370 votes. J. Malthus Clark received 507 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. And at this stage, Kieran, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. Round of applause for Kieran. In the third round, the votes were as follows. We're getting there, guys. Owen received 222 votes. Chris received 236 votes. Aurélie received 403 votes. J. Malthus Clark received 537 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. So at this stage, Owen, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. Round of applause for Owen. Woo! Sorry, I just need to turn my paper over. In the fourth round, the votes were as follows. Chris received 285 votes. Aurélie received 474 votes. Jay received 599 votes. So at this stage, this is how the votes were distributed. And at this stage, Chris, being the candidate with the fewest votes, is eliminated. Round of applause for Chris. So the fifth and final round. The votes were as follows. Ready, everyone? Aurélie, 570 votes. Jay, 703 votes, and I therefore declare Jay Malthus Clark duly elected Student Union President. Massive. So Jay, do you want to come and make a speech? Round of applause for everyone. Everyone's worked so hard.
For those of you who know me, usually I have a lot of words to say. Today I'm pretty much speechless. Thank you so much. You guys, you're my inspiration. You're my motivation. You deserve a person who hopefully just serves you best, and hopefully I can deliver on that. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I hope you can hear me properly. I'm losing my voice. That's from all the campaigning I've done, by the way. I'd like to say well done to all the candidates that have run. It's not easy going out there trying to convince students why you're good for this job. But it takes courage, and I'd like to say that... What's wrong?
I've been drinking. I have been drinking.
From this experience, I have taken a lot and I've learned a lot, and I would encourage students out there to, get involved with the Students' Union. I've got involved from my first year, and I'm here now. I'm in my third year, and I can tell you it's worth it. So thank you very much.
Hey guys. This for me has just been a massive learning curve. I've never done anything like this before. It's been a bit weird, really. Congratulations to all the candidates, those who won, those who just ran. It takes a lot of courage. I've met loads of nice people. These guys especially, amazing. Also, loads of people on the campaigning. It's just been great. Congrats to you all. Thanks for voting, guys.
Hello. I am really sorry. Thank you all for coming. You're beautiful people. Except Luke. Aha! It's not a fucking intro. Thank you all for voting. Congratulations to the winner. Seriously, it's been a pleasure being involved in this whole thing. Everyone's been really great, so thank you.
Hello. Thanks to the 100 people that voted for me, that means I've got 100 potential friends. That means you should come to the bar and buy me a drink now. Well, seriously, thanks to the people that voted for me, and congratulations to Jay. And I hope that we have a candidate that can keep the university to account about the name change and about the fees and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, just thanks to the people that supported me, and everyone else is great as well. So, yeah.
I'd just like to say thank you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. I would love to hear what you have to say, but thank you all very much for voting for me. Any of you that bothered. Everyone that said they had voted for me, you were liars. Everyone that said you'd already voted, you were probably liars as well. So, I'm going to be gracious in defeat and say thank you all very much. I hope that the new union officers work for the betterment of this institution, and I'd just like to say thank you all very much. Would you like some water? I'll pour you some water. Oh, there we go. There's a water if you want it.
I'll say that.
Hello and welcome to our mini Met TV studio. I'm going to ask the really boring, annoying question. How are you feeling, Jay?
I'm I don't know quite how to say this. I tried to hide my face as I came on because that's something that they asked. Is it not on?
I don't think your mic's on. There we go.
So basically,
I have to say, when I was trying to read people's faces when you came on, and I couldn't.
I tried to be basically the face stuck. I tried to hide it as much as possible. You like to give obviously the people some sort of show, and I just tried to play to that, and it kind of stuck. So you guys have no idea. Seriously, I'm so ecstatic. This is just it's the biggest honour you could ask.
Yeah, because you actually ran last year for president, didn't you?
I did indeed, and I ran the year before.
And
as well.
the year before as well.
And the year before as
So,
well.
Third time lucky.
Would you say that has this sort of reassured you to think that you just need to try again? Because that was a lot of votes you got. So people are obviously listening to you. They obviously believe in you. Is that a really nice feeling?
I definitely feel that my first time, to be honest, if I look back on it, I wouldn't have voted for myself. Each loss has given me a character development that's led me to a position where I now feel that I can represent students properly.
Do you think you would have won today if you hadn't have run the last 2 years?
No. I don't think that I would have been at a level where I could represent students effectively enough and give them what they deserve.
Well, you learn from your past mistakes, don't you? You learn from your experiences. You've obviously learned very well this time and won the election.
Yeah.
We're going to show everyone what your manifesto video was like. So
fantastic.
if we could cue a manifesto video.
It was obviously good.
Hi, my name's Jay. I'm running for Student Union President in the Leeds Met elections. So why vote for me? Why vote at all? To start off with, I'm one of the main people that have been tackling the university name change on behalf of the students. I've been campaigning and getting in contact with local newspapers, general newspapers, radio stations, blogs, you name it, I've done it, to try and get the student view across on the university name change. So another thing that I'm going to be doing on the side whilst running for presidency is I'm going to be running a referendum on whether the students agree or disagree with the university name change, so we can generally see and condemn or not condemn the university on their actions during the consultation process. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm looking to have a Freshers Festival, and by no means I promised this, but this is something that I want to pursue. In the Leeds Arena for 13,500 of you guys to celebrate coming to Leeds Met. This would have general big artists working along and collaborating with Leeds Met students, you know, our singers with Lana Del Rey, our DJs with Jason Status, really to basically showcase that pride alongside having our university's courses help us out with the festival. So events management would help with events management, marketing, etc. So basically, if you've enjoyed anything that I've said, please vote for Jay at vote.leedsmetsu.co.uk. Thank you.
So obviously a big part of your campaign was for the referendum against the name change. How did that feel earlier tonight, finding out what the students have voted?
I feel like I've won twice. I do feel like I've won on behalf of the students. They do deserve a voice, a voice that's crystal clear on how they feel. I feel that that's been presented in that referendum, and that's something that I'm just so pleased about.
Awesome. One of your manifesto points was this massive party. Obviously, I'm going to bring it up because a massive party sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Well, basically the idea behind it, the first thing that you have to ask is it realistic? My idea would be in the arena. However, I have to still work that out with the people who are responsible for that arena. The idea behind it is that the university and students win. The students get something that they would want and enjoy. They also get employability because they would help out with the event. But also, how do I put it? It raises employability for the university. That's a really, really good reflection. And it gives something that the university can probably boast about pre-application to university processes. You know, it's something that might put us on top of other universities.
Did you feel there was a lot of pressure on you? Because not only were you campaigning for yourself, you had to promote yourself, you also had to promote the referendum.
Yeah.
that was a lot to put on yourself.
Absolutely, it was one of the hardest things. To be honest, I had a lot of self-doubt. I knew students had belief in this, but I'm a single entity, and sometimes you question yourself whether you have the full capability to fully show and display what students want and need.
So, obviously, you've been working hard the last 2 weeks.
That's an understatement.
4 p.m. came. You could relax a little bit, maybe, knowing that you didn't have to be out there anymore. What did you do when you got at 4 p.m.?
What did I do at 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
I think the first thing that I did is I appreciate how hard everybody else worked. I think when I stood up there, I didn't congratulate my people that campaigned against me, but also the people in other positions. I understand how hard that was work, so I asked all the guys to come down to the SU for us to share a drink together, and it was a really, really good moment. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, I hope you're looking forward to the year. Obviously, you are looking forward to the year. Millie, we've got a surprise for you. It's not really a surprise.
It's just you. It's just
the video.
Your manifesto. Don't worry.
Wait, is this my manifesto video?
It is your manifesto video.
Can I just apologise now for it?
You won with it, so it can't have been that bad.
I went with it, yes.
You won. Okay, let's have a look at Millie's manifesto video from last year.
Hi guys, I'm Millie Cooper. I'm a final year interior architecture and design student. I'm a passionate and courageous course representative as well as my school representative. I'm open-minded, I'm honest, fair, and most importantly a problem solver. I want to be your SU president because I want results, and I want to receive issues that I can resolve within the university and affect you, and I want every student to experience university to its full potential. From being a course rep for the last years, I've already made changes. I've opened up the 4th floor of the library to be 24/7, which it wasn't before, and recently I've been on a crusade to sort out the workshop, which is an ongoing problem, and it's something that I do want to see through as well. I know what needs attention and resolving because I listen, and I listen to my fellow students, and I find the most efficient way to make things happen and make a change. So let me represent you, let me be the one who will listen, and let me be the one to make the change and the difference. So vote for Cooper.
Thanks for that, guys.
That's
You're
right.
so welcome.
How did it feel watching yourself back from a year ago?
Pretty cringe-worthy, I'm not going to lie. It's interesting, though, because I think if I did it again, I would have done it very differently. But obviously it worked. So I think just being honest. Oh, what happened to my voice? Just being honest with everything is the best thing to do. And I think, it's weird. It's really, really weird. It doesn't feel like it's been a year. It's weird sitting next to someone that I ran against last year. But no, it's good to see that people don't give up when things happen, and to see someone who's got that drive and momentum to keep going.
Yeah,
quite unbelievable, really.
Thank you.
And obviously, you have still got a few months left. What are you hoping to achieve in those months?
Well, to be honest, I think probably most of what I set out to do for the whole year, everything has taken time to put in place. But being out every week, talking to students more, the fact that we've been able to create a platform for for these guys to take on board so they can easily get out and talk to students as well. I'm working on getting student union presence in all the other university buildings because I think we rely too much on people finding us, so just getting out there as much as possible, and just keeping morale high, keeping the team together, making sure that we make the most of 4 months is actually a really long time. It's a third of our time in office, and I just really want everyone to go out with a bang. Actually, I want everyone to be able to feel like they've achieved everything that they've set out to do. And just celebrate it. I don't think we celebrate enough as a students' union. We're being told sat in a meeting with the university the other day, and they're like, you're too harsh on yourself. You need to celebrate the achievements that you have. And we're actually, tomorrow, we're doing, Board of Governors, we're doing a presentation of all the achievements from last year, or everyone's priorities for next year, and hopefully get everyone excited about that. So, yeah, I think these last 4 months will probably be my not necessarily intense or productive, but most enjoyable, I think, because I know what I'm doing now. It's taken long enough.
Awesome. Well, you've been brilliant this year. We've loved having you. It's been funny, and unpredictable at times. I can't hear you. Jay, what are you most looking forward to doing?
I think probably the learning process. I understand that there's a lot of development once you come into the job. There's a lot to learn. I'm actually quite excited about it. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to, being the voice for students. It's something that I've wanted for a long time, and it's finally something that I really feel I can take on. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're going to get you to just stay on the sofa for now. We're going to bring back all of the other candidates.
Yay!
So
Fantastic.
I do believe they are ready to come back onto the stage.
Do I stay or do I go? Or
Do I stay or do I go?
Stay or do I go?
You can hand over the metaphorical baton to Jay for now.
What?
My hand's really sweaty, so you probably don't want to touch that.
That's fair
Thank
enough.
you guys for having me. You've been great
thank
hosts
you. It's lovely
as
having you,
always.
Millie.
And I will see you soon.
That's all right. Goodbye, Millie. Thanks for joining us.
Bye. We love you.
I love you too. Why are we saying we love her?
Because I love Millie.
She's a lovely girl. She is a lovely
She
girl.
is.
So Jay, if you had one bit of advice to give to campaigners, what would you say?
Never give up. I think that's the one thing that I really do symbolise. It's just such an amazing experience. Even if you run and you don't think you've got what it takes, it gives you an ability to. Thank you so much. To really develop as a person and contribute eventually in your life to society.
Well done to all of you. Everyone, give a round of applause for the new team for next year. What beautiful music.
It's
my team.
It is. It's
Oh my
beautiful
God.
music. Beautiful spot.
That was epic.
That was
I
pretty
feel like
cool.
possibly we could have planned something, and come on and done acrobats and just made that fantastic to the music. But obviously we didn't know who the winners were, so that couldn't have happened.
Guys, how are you feeling? Has it started to settle in at all?
How do you guys feel, guys?
No, not at all.
Overwhelmed.
Very overwhelmed and shaky.
It's not really sunking properly, yeah.
No.
Such a fantastic feeling.
Guys, take a good hard look at each other. You're going to be with each other for a whole year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Me and Stephen.
Exciting times.
I mean, from campaigning, have you guys met? Do you sort of know each other yet?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. We know each other pretty well, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We've spoken at length to each other,
Yeah.
even about our manifesto points. I can clearly see that everybody on this sofa is very, 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 very passionate about what they want to get up to.
I mean, I think we get to know a lot of the electoral candidates when you're out there campaigning with each other every day. You get to know really everyone, really, I think.
So, did any of you cry when you found out you won?
Me.
I was actually close quite a few times to crying, I'm not
I
going
did
to lie.
when I called my mum. I cried.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did your mum cry as well?
No.
Oh.
I know. What a bitch.
Mum, I hope you're not
Female
watching your
dog,
daughter.
Well, congratulations again to all of you. I think what we're going to be doing soon is we're going to be getting all the other candidate winners on, all the part-time officers, and our lovely photographer down here is going to do
Hello,
just
Mr.
a
Photographer.
really awesome photo of all of you.
I'm sure Tim will do a great job.
What was that, sorry?
I said I'm sure Tim will do a great job.
He is doing a great job, yes.
And how are you guys going to celebrate tonight?
Oh,
I
good
have
question,
no idea.
guys.
I've got a dentist appointment at 8:45 in the morning.
Why did you organise that?
Typical, eh?
That was a mistake.
Activities not organising properly.
So I don't know.
I actually...
Wine, drink. A lot of wine. Not gonna lie.
Wine.
I've got a meeting with my
celebrating
dissertation tutor
tonight.
tomorrow, but that's fine. That's fine. He'll
Well,
go
it's
for
going to
it.
be a good day anyway, knowing that you've won. We're going to bring on the other winners now, the part-time positions. So I do believe
Do we
they're...
have to go?
No, you guys stay.
You don't have to go.
Oh, really?
They're going to come on, yeah.
You're going to be all one big happy family.
We all tried really hard.
Guys, if you can all look at Tim down here, he's going to take your photo. He's getting there, he's getting there. Right guys, Tim's ready to take your photo. If you want to all smile at Tim. Brilliant. Thank you very much guys, if you just stay there for now. That's brilliant. So, it's been quite a long evening. You've all been really patient. Everybody's been patient. Have you enjoyed tonight, Beth?
I've had a wonderful night, Eric. How's your night been?
My night has also been very good. Of course, well, how could you not enjoy talking to such lovely people? Some exceptions. I've got a few thanks to make. Well, we've got a few thanks to make. We want to thank all the current officers for all their support in helping you guys and helping people campaign and just being there and talking tonight. We want to thank everyone that stood for nomination, those who didn't win as well. Well done. Yeah, a little round of applause there. One person clapped. We want to thank the audience who are... They have been an awesome crowd tonight. We want to, of course, thank the Students' Union for existing. We've got Vince, who is the main guy who's in charge of this room. He's done an awesome job working for the SU and helping us set up the stage and everything. So a round of applause for Vince. We have the SU staff, John, who has been headlining lots of this, Mike, Peter, Tim. There's so many names we can't even get through right now, but they've all done a massive job in supporting you guys and everyone in getting this far, so a round of applause for them. Thank you. We would also like to thank the Leeds Met video production team, who are the people that have put together all this live equipment and have been able to stream it out. I've heard we've had quite a few people watching from their homes, which is awesome. So a big round of applause for those guys. And of course, for the students for voting, that goes without saying really, and the Met Media crew who have all volunteered their evenings tonight to film, research, present, all sorts of things. So a
and
big
also,
round of
I think we
applause
need
for
to have a
them.
really big round of applause for Eric, because he has done so much over the last few weeks, filming these guys' manifestos, planning everything. He's not come to uni because of it, but you know, this event has been great. So seriously, a big round of applause for Eric, because he's done a brilliant job.
Thanks, guys.
And of course, you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
Good night.